And welcome in, everybody. So they officially announced Pitch Black today. I think this is the first time they've ever announced a set like 3 calendar months ahead of time, like a main set. Like I know they've announced like special sets ahead of time, but Pitch Black will have 84 cards in it. So I think you can pretty much bank on Mega Delphox and Mega Slowbro being in the set. We know the Slowpoke is going to be a promo, and then I would assume like Jet or Grisham is going to be in there, and it's going to be really stupid. So I'll probably have a video. Yeah, Mega Chandelure and Mega Zeraora are also in there. We should also get a special Lightning Energy. But it's very it's another disappointment. If you thought Perfect Order and Chaos Rising were disappointing, things aren't looking good for Pitch Black. So as long as we get like a card reveal on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I will upload a video this week about Pitch Black. So there won't be any stream until Monday. That is a bit of, I'm sorry, no stream until Monday. I'm sorry, I know. Be mad at the streamer, but I have to do my top 10 tomorrow. It looks like it'll be the set list review on Saturday, and then Sunday will be, you know, a Pitch Black preview video, assuming they do something. And then I'm kind of running out of videos or decks to play. Like today is Lightning. Okay, this is just like my latest crazy idea. I was like, hey, what if we played Mega Manectric with Frostlass? Right, because it doesn't have an ability, Frostlass. Oh yeah, and this is the only other new Lightning Pokemon. This is the only other new Lightning Pokemon from Perfect Order. It's this and the Luxray line, and that's it. And this is just worse than Pachirisu or Smeargle, but you know, we're gonna try. Let's just jump in. Okay, this is gonna be a terrible stream. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, so it's Dusk Raid and Abyss Eye, and then Mega Excadrill is Undermine and Maximum Drilling. So I'm glad they didn't change the name of Maximum Drilling. And mods, absolutely 5. Yeah, give me a high 5, baby. Yeah, Max Drilling. So, okay, I don't think they're here, which is nice. Mega Latina. I mean, I don't mind Mega. If you're offering some Mega Latinas, I'll take them. All right, so what a great start. Yeah, we got some Maximum Drilling. I want to maximally drill you. And so remember, I did the math, not really, but I did the math, and the last 50 games, I have seen 0 Mega Lucario. I may have faced 1 or 2 Mega Lucario decks, but I never saw an actual Mega Lucario. Somebody named Untrust Your Pilot just followed. And this is a, oh, I meant to put the Stun Fist. I thought never mind. We're going to lose this game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But actually, that's fine, because I can just hard retreat into the Manectric, so that's... And literally the first game. I have not faced Lucario once in the last 50 games. I was playing pure Lightning, or pure Psychic decks for the past 50 games. What the hell is this? What the hell? First game. I played Psychic decks for the past 3 or 4 streams. Pure Psychic, not 1 Mega Lucario. Switch to Manectric, boom. Just Lucario. What the hell? That is absolutely insane. Like, what? How does that even make sense? That... Yeah, like I was just I wasn't talking, I was pointing it out. Like that's literally, I always film the opening of, okay, that's weird. I always film the opening to the videos before I start the stream. And yeah, Electric into Arcadius, you were right. But that is insane. Okay, well, we can very easily win this game. I have 5 prizes right there. But like, I could beat, if it was just Zygarde, I could easily win that game. Because this, remember, Flash Ray makes you immune to basics. But like, I need a playable hand, so I think I need to change the list. I think I need to bump Tool Scrapper. I think I need to bump Enhanced Hammer. But this is just mean. Like, what? Why? What? Who in their right mind plays Lucario and concedes against a Manectric deck? What? Who's like, oh yeah, I got Manectric on the other side, I better concede. I got a weird Manectric deck. Yeah, oh man, we gotta concede. Yeah, Ibex, damn straight. All right, well, PDC Jill's great, I guess. I guess PDC Jill is in our corner. Yeah, I still haven't seen Mega Lucario. I did see Mega Zygarde, but yeah, I have, I'll probably mention this again for the YouTube audience, but no Clefairy today. I know I could put 4 Prism Energy and use Electric to power up a Clefairy. Today is a no Clefairy game, okay? There'll be 0 Clefairies. Well, the thing is, I can beat fighting decks. There are fighting decks that I can beat Baby Okidogi. I can't beat Lucario. Right, like maybe if I get really lucky. Oh, okay, this is fine. I don't know what we're facing. It's probably Dragapult. I mean, we did win a game. You know, I had the audacity to win 1 game of Pokemon cards. So I think that's a safe bet. All right, so let's go. Attach to you. I think I Air Balloon you. Let's Power Glass you. And then we know for a fact they're going to suck my butt next turn. So we're just going to go Iris and hope. That's the whole strategy. Just Iris away an accompanying flute. That's a Monkey Dory. Oh, it's Grimmsnarl. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so Grimmsnarl is very interesting. I am regretting the Power Glass now, but I have some spiciness. You know, I call me a grilled cheese sandwich with some sriracha on it because I'm spicy. Did they just get a secret box with a 3-card hand? Did they just do what I think they did? Did they just secret box? So they're really banking on me lucky helmeting. They're like, oh, that pilot is gonna do me like that. Well, I got nothing, so joke's on you. Joke's on you. I can't do anything. I mean, I could take a knockout, but I think I'm just gonna let the Magnemite get KO'd here. Because obviously they're going to go Citra Box away their hand, go for Lily's, Spike Myth, Rare Candy. Or they could just go bosses and end the game. Right? That is entirely possible. They just go bosses and end the game. Actually, that's obviously much smarter. Just go Spike Myth, Rare Candy, bosses, game's over. May as well just concede. But, I mean, I could technically win. Because remember, they're going to have like a 1-card hand. Right, I was thinking about conceding there, but again, they will have a 1-card hand, and I can always bump the lucky helmet. I'm still gonna lose. Like I'm 100%. Oh my god, I'm still 100% losing this game, but it is possible that I don't completely lose this game. As long as I didn't prize the Magneton, we still have a chancey. Not a good chancey, but we still have a chancey, and I'm getting rid of both of their helmets. So they're not going to be wearing protection when I beat them off, which is always nice. All right, so we go Tool Scrapper. Oh, I hate that. You know, back in PDC Geo days, you just click on the tool. You didn't have to embiggen the cards. All right, so let's go Magneton, because we definitely have it. We actually did. I was very surprised. And then I will I think I just Night Stretcher for the Electrike. I play with my balls. We definitely want to play with my balls to go get a Stun Fist. Okay, we got the Stun Fist. This is great. And then they just have a 1-card hand. So I'm actually still well, I'm not really in this because we're definitely going to lose because they're just going to have it like that. All right, let's just thin out the deck. We go Electrike. No. Oh, I should have maybe done this a little bit differently. All right, so then we go Overvolt Discharge. 1, 2, 3. I will go 1, 1, 2. As long as I don't give them a bosses, right? As long as they didn't get another bosses somehow, the game is over and I have won. Because remember, I am him. And then we go Pokepad for a Frostlass. This last do be Frosty. And then as long as they don't have a bosses or a Monkey Dory energy, I think the game is over. Because I have Manectric, I have everything that I need to win. We just go Pouncing Trap. So this is it. We win the game if they don't have bosses or Monkey Dory. Even if they have Monkey Dory, well, if they do have Monkey Dory, we're screwed. But if they don't have bosses or another Monkey Dory energy, the game is over and I have won. And seriously, Trust Your Pilot was going to concede that game. He should know that he always wins. That one win you see on the screen, YouTube audience, that was against Lucario. They did concede for some reason after nothing good happened, but we still won, okay? It still counts even if they conceded for no reason. Oh, God, please no. Thank you. Get absolutely punished for not playing Pokemon, relying on Lucky Helmet. Yeah, I got a helmet for you right here. But the good news is I do play Hero's Cape and Wally's Compassion. So them knocking out the Electrike with a Power Glass was actually really goated. The downside is that I'm going to have no energy after this. Well, actually, I don't have to do the thing. I can be smart here. I don't have to be completely stupid. I can be smart. And I guess I'll see what the flute gets me. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so we go attach to you. And then that goes there. Play the flute. Yeah, I think that's a hard pass. I think we just leave all the cards in there for them. And believe it or not, this is actually a good matchup for Dedenne. But I don't think I can put that on the field right now. Well, actually, yes, I can. Actually, that's really smart. I'm freaking genius. The Dedenne's going to win us this. Actually, no, it's not. The Dedenne is not going to win us this game. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, that's good. That's also good. Hey, you know what else is good? That's good too. That was a perfect Lilies. All right, so if I go for oh yeah, 3. I forgot the goated Stunfisk. The absolutely throated and goated Stunfisk. When I was doing my testing, I was like, Stunfisk really is the best lightning type Pokemon in the game right now. And that just proved it. Stunfisk is easily the best lightning type Pokemon. Screw Electric, screw Manectric. Stunfisk won us this game. Because I would have had to discard all my energy. I forgot about Pouncing Trap because I was too focused on, trying to play Dedenne. Because if you didn't read my intro or watch the intro of this video, you heathen, there's only 4 lightning-type Pokemon in perfect order. The Luxray line and Dedenne. You can suck my butt clean. And then there's only 4 lightning-type Pokemon in Chaos Rising, and it's a unplayable Emolga with the Ampharos line, which is not good either. It's just an item locker. There's an Adrenabrain. Remember, I have Wally's Compassion, because my thought process with Manectric with Wally's Compassion is obviously I got inspired yesterday with Mega Guardy, is you go for a Riotous Blasting, you discard all of the energy, and then when you have a naked Manectric, you just Wally's off all the damage, and then you just go into Dedenne. So obviously it's not a good combo, and it takes a lot of steps, and hopefully some of those are on my face and my mouth is open and my tongue is out. But it's an idea, right? I have ideas. I'm not saying they're always good. All right, so I just start attaching to the other Manectric. Because that's how we win the game. Very useful Enhanced Hammer. Thank you. Very, very useful Enhanced Hammer. All right, so if I Morty's, because they're going to do what, 180? So if I Morty's away the Enhanced Hammer, because they're not going to have anything, we draw 3. There's all of my energy. And then I just go for a Flash Ray. So obviously they have a Grimmsnarl. Obviously they're going to do 180. Obviously that's bad. And obviously they have Monkey Dory. But I think they're just going to put all of the damage on the active Manectric. And then as soon as I hit them with the old Trust Your Pilot special, then they're going to concede. Yeah, that's exactly what the strategy is. We just Wally this Manectric. Hopefully they put all the... There's no way. There is no way you have Water Frostlass in your hand. There is no way you are playing a deck with no helpful card draw except for Lucky Helmet, because Tool Scrapper is the best card no one's playing. There's no way you have water energy Mega Frostlass. I mean, Hilda does it, but there's no way you're playing Hilda. Okay, wait, Petrol. Uh-oh, if they have one of the pieces in their hand, we do lose. And then it's just a night stretcher, so I think they're just going to go for the Badoo back and try to buy themselves a turn. Well, no, yeah, I think whatever they need, I think they're just going to go for a Badoo, try to buy themselves. Oh, they got the Grimmsnarl. Okay. That is interesting. But no, I'm allowed to talk about this one because I wasn't thinking about the Mega Frostlass combo until they promoted the Snow Runt. That was the difference, is they promoted the Snow Runt. So if they just went up into the Morgrim, the Joachim Morgrim, I wouldn't have thought it. Put the 30 on the active. Put the 30 on the active. You know you want to do it. Put the 30 on the active. Oh, this is amazing. Actually, do I even need to worry? Can I just knock out the Grimmsnarl and just end the game? Like, what's the correct call here? If I Riotous Blasting and take the KO, that would be funnier and would make a more interesting end to the YouTube video. So I think that'd be better. I think it'd be more funner to be a cool pilot and Riotous Blasting and then leave it open for them. Oh, but this, yeah, you're right. It is funny. You're right. It would be funny to Wallies and crush their spirit. But I also want to make it interesting for the YouTube audience. So I feel like I shouldn't let the Twitch audience bully me. You know, don't let your wife stand in the way of you finding your girlfriend. Am I right? Or wait, don't let your girlfriend stand in the way of finding whatever the mean one is. Actually, I probably should have grabbed the Snow Runt there because then I could have had triple Frostlass. All right, let's go Wally the fine. I'll Wally the active just to crush their spirit, like you said. And then we go retreat into this guy, Flash Ray. And then we see, I would have preferred to just go for the Riotous Blasting. So YouTube audience, if you're ever, bored and it's 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on most weekdays, Pacific time, come over to Twitch and you can bully me and tell me to do the wrong thing because it's funny. And I probably should have Wallies first and then thin the energy out in case they have another chance to find their Mega Frostlass. So I did make some oopsies, but this is what happens. You can change the way these games go. I let Twitch chat, have their way with me. I close my eyes and just say, do with me what you want. And just directly into the Shadow Bullet KO. Okay, this is bad because I don't think Never Gonna Let Me Down saw the play here. I think Never Gonna Let Me Down has let me down here because we're just in the same exact position we were last turn where I have to take a KO and we don't want to do that. All right, so let's go 180-30 if they have two. Actually, I think 180-30. So I think I can play all of my cards. Right, I think I can play all of my cards and it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a handy fan. That's real handy. So we'll go handy fan there, and then I guess I just put the air balloon wherever and it doesn't matter. And this is really fun. If they have a Fez, guess what? It doesn't do anything. So I'm immune to damage from basics, but I do lose the game if they have Mega Frostlass Water Energy. But if they have a Fez, if they randomly put a Fez in here, we would be fine. But no, I think I should have just taken the knockout with Riotous Blasting, and that would have just ended the game much quicker. And this is an extra like 10 minutes. So they're probably just going to go for the confusion, not realizing that I'm cool, I am him. We've been over this many times. I am him. And there we go. So yeah, they realized, hey, I don't have it like that. Even if they had bosses they couldn't win, they had to get a Grimmsnarl and they had to get a bunch of things. So there you go. Mega Manectric with Frostlass. Apparently it's a thing, and you know Trust Your Pilot came up with it after whacking off for hours at night. The absolute greed, though, the absolute greed by the opponent to go for that boss KO right off the rip. Remember I said, hey, they should probably grab lilies? And they didn't. With the bear? You mean Blood Moon Ursaluna? All right, we're 2-0. Yeah, this is going to be... I'll get to, you know, traditional lightning decks in a minute, but I wanted to see if I can make Dedenne work. I mean, if they don't have bosses, maybe? And Apes Together Strong. It's immune to damage from basics. So you win against any EX box deck. All right, this is a start. I just wish I had an energy. I just wish I had an energy. Oh my! This is the second one. This is the. Oh, we got an energy though. Okay. This is how is this the world we are living in right now? This is the second time I have faced Lucario. I did a whole thing. Do I have the Magneton in my hand? I mean, that's fine, but I think I just go double Snow Runt. This is so rough because I mean, I have the Magneton in my hand. I'm gonna have to blow my load at some point. And we don't have the Stun Fist. I don't have a Frostlass. I'm gonna have to Morty's. But I also don't have any energy in the discard pile. So it's like, I don't really have a choice here. We just got to go for it. But this is insane. The first game of the stream, after I said, hey, the last 50 games, I have yet to see a single Mega Lucario. First game with Manectric, Lucario. Second game, Grimm's... What the hell? Second game, Grimmsnarl. Third game, Lucario. I did not see a single Mega Lucario when I played... Do they not know that they had it like that without this? This is insane. I did not see a single Mega Lucario when I was playing Bronzong, Clefairy, Hops Trevenant, or Mega Guardy. And, oh, I do like it rough. I do like it rough. Like, call me Lycanroc's pre-evolution. And Caesar, we don't allow that abbreviation here. Zam is Zamazenta. Alakazam is Mr. Spoony. Yeah, we face two Lucario. I'm going to keep a track of my matchups here. Just to Hawk Tua. All right, so Lucario 2, Grimmsnarl 1. All right, let's go into you. If I had an energy, I could just knock out the Riolu. This is so stupid. If I just had an energy, we can knock out the Riolu and the game is over. All right, so that's a thing. They can evolve and retreat, but that's okay. We'll be totally fine, right? If I just top decked an energy instead, like if I had bosses in hand and I top decked an energy, I could have just knocked out the Riolu and then the game is. Well, actually, they would have had a Hairy Mama, but they wouldn't have been powered up. We could have easily won this game. Let's just put it that way. We could have easily won this game. And never gonna let you down. I didn't notice your watch streak. I wasn't lazy. It was the format that was terrible. The format was terrible. Mr. Streamer wasn't terrible. Yeah, here's the Dedenne. Oh, wow. They're just going for it again. Yeah, I may as well just concede at this point. I don't think there's any chance. It was, if I could have bossed the Riolu, it was like boss game, you know, boss Riolu, then easy. But there's, okay, all right, bro. Okay, that's fine. That's actually totally fine. Because you still get knocked out. All right, so if I If I go for the no, because they're gonna have a freaking Mega Lucario, right? I need to Stun Fist a Lucario at some point. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm out. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. So yeah, as I was trying to say, there's a Smeargle and a Pachirisu that flip 3 coins and attach energy from the discard pile up to the number of heads. That is better than Dedenne, because Dedenne depends on your opponent attaching energy. So you basically, like, there's no point if you go first or second. There's no point, because even if they attach 1, who cares? It's basically like you have to wait until at least turn 2 before that becomes playable. But Pachirisu and Smeargle are good turn 1 going second. All right, this is bad, but we might be able to buy ourselves a turn or something. Press 1 if it's Lucario. Press 1 if it's Lucario. And kilometers, you should not have bet on this deck winning a lot. All right, well, they have the Zygarde sleeves. That says nothing. Ooh, it's a basic deck. Okay, we win. I win this game. I am guaranteeing a victory right now. Trust your pilot. This is the Trust Your Pilot guaranteed victory. There is no way we lose this game. I'm just going to attach to the Electrike and end turn. The game is over. They cannot win. Their cheeks are clapped. This is exactly why I wanted to play Manectric, is because everyone's playing the EX heavy deck. There's no, if it's Slowking, you're banned, Caesar. Okay, they put a Monkey Dory down. That makes things really bad. The Monkey Dory is bad. This got much worse really, really quickly because Omega Absol can just one-shot me here. Oh, okay. So this is not what I thought it was. Okay, so they're stuck in 2025 thinking that they can still play Mega Absol even without Turbo Energize. And they attached a Dark to the Mega Absol. That's terrible. All right, so we easily have this game as long as I can find a playable card at any point in the next 3 turns. All right, so we just go Frostlass there. I have to evolve into Mega Manectric even though I don't want to. The reason I have to evolve into Mega Manectric is they could, you know, do some Monkey Dory shenanigans with something. But the reason I'm willing to put the Frostlass down is that they do need to, you know, use a Monkey Dory and Energy Switch. Meanwhile, I'm pouncing traps. So I basically get 3 free prizes because Stunfisk is so damn goated. They are too focused on, you know, building up their Mega Absol play, their Claw of Darkness. They're not noticing that they can't retreat because Stunfisk is easily the best lightning type card in the game right now. And that's another freaking Petrol. So they have a Toxtricity, but the thing they did that they shouldn't have done is that they bench locked themselves. So they have no room for a Pecharunt EX, which means unless they have a switch card, oh crap. Okay, well this is fine. I just need something playable. That's it. All I need to do to win this game is just find a playable card. I'm getting 3 free prizes, and then I can just one-shot a Mega Absol. I do have to do math, though. We know that's always a problem when Trust Your Pilot has to do math. But, I mean, it's going to take 10. I don't think there's any way that I can manufacture this Kangaskhan getting knocked out between turns with only 1 Frostlass. I would need to essentially top deck a Lilies, get my other 2 Snorunt, get the 3rd Frostlass, and then do the thing. So I just need another Electrike. I think if I get another Electrike, there's nothing they can do. Obviously, they'll attach another Darkness to the Monkey Dory. They'll start targeting probably my Frostlass or something. Because all they need to win this game is a boss's orders and one Monkey Dory. And then, is this the third turn in a row they've played Petrol? That is insane. All right, so the Manectric is ready to go. Yeah, obviously they just go get bosses for the Manectric next turn. Well, actually not next turn, because the Kangaskhan will survive another turn. If I can just get one of my 8 supporters, we should be okay. Because this one Frostlass is putting in a ton of work right now. Oh my god, we got a Lilies. Okay, I guess I just attach Lilies. Maybe I should have saved that attachment. Never mind. Let's go get Snowrunt Electrike. Snowrun Electrike. Okay, I think a Power Glass should go on the Electrike. Actually, maybe I should save that. But yeah, we're just gonna go Pouncing Trap one more time. They have to start making some decisions. But see, I am so good at this game. I was like, hey, Mega Manectric is a wall for basics. Basics can't touch it if you flash them. And then Riotous Blasting can do 200. You don't have to discard energy. It's not stupid Mega Dragonite. And then you can just do 330 if you need to. And the fact that it doesn't have an ability pairs perfectly with Stunfisk. But I mean, Stunfisk is just great on its own. You don't need... Just play Stunfisk Frostlass and you can win a bunch of matchups. Like a surprising... Okay, we're going to have to lose Frostlass, Power Glass, Nighttime Mine, and the Skin Flute. Because I need to keep this Frostlass in my hand. They're probably going to go for this one. Because they can't go for my Manectric. They should probably go for Stunfisk at this point, though. Yeah, they have to go for Stunfisk. But I was 1 damage counter away from this working out for us. But yeah, they got the other thing. I think what I do is I don't attack with the Stunfisk. So at least this way they don't get a Fez. But maybe I do want to have the Fez in play. I have an interesting strategy that I might be able to whip out here. Press 1 if you want to see me whip it out here. Yeah, there's a Zerosic, that's fine. So Nighttime Mine, Flute, Frostlass. Oh, but the Power Glass is part of the strategy. I don't think... I wish I'd attached the Power Glass. The Power Glass was part of the fun strategy, where I retreat into the Electrike with a power... or the Manectric with a Power Glass, and then I have 2 Manectric ready to go. But I think that's about the same as me just attaching to the Electrike, or the Manectric. So it's very important that I don't attack. And Never Let Me Down. Do you honestly think PDC Jail is going to be that nice to me? Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing. Like, I would have had to get Air Balloon and do the thing. So we are in good company. We at least force them to have bosses order. Ooh, this is... Okay, so Handy Fan, Titty Mountain. I don't attack. I mean, they're not going to use another Zerosic, but let's go Air Balloon on you because we know what they're going to do. I'm down my Power Glass. We still have Hero's Cape, though, somewhere. So I can't attach the Handy Fan. We just go... I mean, actually, no, I guess I retreat into this one. Because then maybe they'll make an oopsie. Maybe they'll make a mistake and they'll be like, oh, you're giving me a Manectric that I can easily knock out with both of my Monkey Dory? Why do I need to bother bossing up the other one? And then what they won't realize is that I am him. Crap. I need a bosses. I need a bosses real bad. I have 2 or 3 in the list. I need a bosses. Wait, why'd they put down? Didn't you see what happened to your last Kangaskhan? did you not see what happened to your last Kangaskhan? That you lost the game because you put one into play? All right, so all I need to do is take one more knockout. I have double barrel action. See, I think I'm setting them up. I think I'm setting them up to make an oopsie here. They're going to think, oh, if all I have to do is knock out a Manectric, why would I go for the one on the bench and waste the bosses? And Oppenheimer, obviously I can't play Meowth. You have to make room for the Dedenne. Jeez. And if you're, yeah, they knew. They knew. And if you're wondering, why did I make all those YouTube shorts about Pokemon pronunciations? Tolarian Community College literally calls it Dedenne. It is called Dedenne according to Tolarian Community College. All right, so I am going to lose this game because I'm an idiot. But if we top deck to bosses, I don't lose this game. But they probably have a bosses in their hand. I can't. Oh, oh, baby. All right. Does that even help me out right now? I don't even. Oh no, I just stun fist. I just stun fist again. I just go for the stun fist. We bosses this guy again. I go for the stun fist, and then there's nothing else to do. And then we just stun fist, and stun fist is the greatest card ever printed. So let's do that and that. I will. Yeah, I really should have prioritized the Magnamidi, but like, look at my deck. Look at how much good stuff is in the deck. The Enhanced Hammer is useless. The Tool Scrapper is also not great. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And I don't think they realize about the extra 100 damage next turn, because I didn't remember about that. But what's going to happen is they're probably gonna target my Stun Fist and try to knock that out, but the game is over if they don't have switch bosses. They have to have switch and bosses in their hand, or else the game is over. But they are going to have like a 15 card hand, which is a little worrying. And they're fourth petrol of the game. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't think they realized that I just won this game. That is amazing that they couldn't get their bosses when they needed it, but they also needed a switch. So even if they switch this turn, they could go, Claw of Darkness and do some things, but that's not enough. Trust Your Pilot beats off everybody. If you think you're safe, you're never safe from Trust Your Pilot when his hands are free and his feet are lotioned up. Even if they attacked with Kangaskhan, it doesn't. Even if they energy switch, even if they attacked with Kangaskhan, because they use Petrol as their supporter, I can't lose this game because Trolley was their ace spec, so they don't have Hero's Cape. They don't have Legacy Energy, but Legacy Energy I don't think would save them at this point anyway. But this is great. And if you're wondering, like, oh, obviously they misplayed. Obviously someone misplayed. Who's ever seen a Manectric Frostlass deck? Right? Who's ever been like, oh yeah, gotta test that Manectric Frostlass matchup. Gotta make sure I'm ready for that old Manectric Frostlass matchup. And yeah, that's just how we do it. That is how we do it. Let's blast in their face. Let's cause a riot after blasting in their face by doing 430. Yeah, bro. That just happened. I think that just happened. And I even prized one flute, so I could only play their skin flute once, which might be why they're so salty afterwards. But there you go. Don't you just love my catchphrase? Maybe you'll catch me on the next flight, because my name is... Wait, they did 0 damage? Because my name is Trust Your Pilot. Catch... What? Frostlass was the MVP. How dare you? That is not right. Manectric is. Frostman. Yeah, Frosty. All right, so let's switch over to the bad versions. We're going to the bad place. All right, so we have shown that the Frostlass build is good. Let's just try a good old Manectric Stunfist build. We'll go in reverse order. Usually we go in better order, but we're gonna go in reverse order. But, oh yeah, I guess I should write that. So I'm gonna try to, yeah, there we go. 29, that's cool. So if you haven't watched my latest YouTube shorts, I did make a short about the fact that you can finally search the word Pokemon in Pokemon TCG Live. And then I made another short. What was the last one? I can't even remember. Okay, this is actually a good starting hand, believe it or not, except for the fact that I decided to go second. Aside from the fact that I decided to go second, this is a good starting hand. But it was, you can search the word Pokemon. Tomorrow is the weirdest card. So tomorrow you're going to see Andrew Mahone featured on Trust Your Pilot's channel. Decky Dewey in this economy? Wait, Decky. Oh, it's Venus. Okay. Clam Burglar. I'll try. Okay, so this is a very, very weird matchup that we're about to find ourselves in. So because they didn't attach an energy turn one, I think we're in a decent position. And as bad as this opening hand may seem, the Kilowattrel is very goated. I think you just have to kind of roll the dice and go to Paradise. You got to roll the Paradise. That's a show starring James Marsden. I think you just got to go for a 1/1 line. Right, at a certain point, if you're playing Kilowattrel and your Lightning deck for card draw, you just got to be like a 1/1 line, heart of the cards, because it does draw you up to 6. It discards an energy, so you have to attach to it or use electric. It's a little complicated. It does require some math. But if you can snort enough math, this card is really good in Lightning decks. Oh my goodness, they just gave me a free prize on the Scatterbug. Okay, this is great. I don't think I want to waste the Battle Cage yet, though, right? Let's go for the electric. This is exactly the combo that you want to have happen. So we go attach to you, Kilowattrel first. Hope I get a playable card. Somehow I won't. Okay. I guess it's a Morty's and then we see, because I definitely want a Manectric. Okay, okay. All of my switches, apparently. All the switches in the world. And yeah, there's nothing I can really... I kind of just have to pouncing trap them. Or I could switch and let a Dynamo die. That is also an option, but I think I just go pouncing trap. I think that the strat with Mega Venusaur is going to have to be I have to Stunfisk it first. But remember, the only... okay, I didn't even realize we prized another Stunfisk, so that's really good. This is how I'm going to knock out the Mega Venusaur, because Mega Venusaur has 380 hit points, which is a bit of a problem for us, because Mega Manectric tops out at, what, 330? So Pouncing Trap puts extra damage on the Venusaur, so even a Hero's Cape doesn't save them. And don't forget, Mega Manectric makes itself immune to damage from basics, so the only attackers they have are Vivillon and Mega Venusaur. They can't attack with Ogerpon, which is perfect for us. Oh, what are they? They're doing nothing over there. This is great. All right, so Pokepad. Let's, yeah, go get another electric. I'm going to have to blow my load here kind of quickly, which I don't really want to do. You know, it's always unfortunate when you have to blow your load prematurely. But, you know, I'm used to that kind of stuff. All right, so let us... I mean, obviously, I'm going to knock out the Bulbasaur with my dude. Yeah, like, obviously, I'm knocking out the Bulbasaur with a Flash Ray. But this can't be in the YouTube video just because they did nothing. So it's like, yeah, I would like to include this in the YouTube video, but they have done nothing. So that ain't gonna happen. All right, then we go switch, boom, Kilowattrel. We got we're double fisking. We got our first supporter of the game. This is great. Oh, I meant to. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, that's my bad. I meant to use lilies. I misclicked. Oh yeah, I also have Wallies here. But the Wallies is really only the combo. Like, remember, I had 2 switches in the deck. Remember when I had 2 switches? Remember that when I put 2 switches in the deck for a Wally's Compassion reload play, and I had to get rid of them very early. I don't think they realize. I gotta give them a thumbs up. But yeah, if you're wondering, the Villain is broken on PDCGL, and it hits through Cornerstone Masked Ogre Pawn. The Villain has an ability, but because PDCGL is such a well-made game, you can't do anything. Okay, so they're just gonna bring up my... Okay. That's fine. So, yeah, I can't retreat. So they're doing the thing against me. But remember when I put 2 switches in this deck to prevent getting cornered? Remember when I did that too? Remember when Trust Your Pilot built his deck in such a manner that he could prevent, you know, stuff like this from happening? Yeah, those were good days, weren't they? Good times. God, you know, you put cards in your deck to prevent stuff like this from happening, and the PDCGL is just like, hey, what if you have to get rid of all your switches early to, you know, play the game? And then what if we put you up against... Okay, well, they're just petroling for a Lilies. I think we're fine. Because Maractus's ability only activates if you take a knockout. All right, so I believe I have to Lilies because I want to get an energy. I think I have 9 or 10, or that's also fine. All right, so Hero's Cape goes on you. And then let us Pokepad. I guess I get the Electrike. And yeah, we're not going to Flashing Draw. That'd be stupid. But I'm glad I didn't keep the YouTuber voice going the whole way, because then this would have just brought the game to a screeching halt. Yeah, why can't I remember what the third video I recorded 3 shorts yesterday. Oh, the missing cards in PDCGL. That's what it is. That came out today. Because we still don't have the Oddish from the Path to the Peak TV show. And we also don't have the, whatchamacallit, the Pikachu with gray felt hat. Despite them being standard legal, we have never received them in Pokemon TCG Live. So I just wanted to show people, like, hey, oh, crap. All right, you went from a hand of 5 to a hand of 4. Well, that worked out for you, didn't it? All right, well, we can... yeah, we still have a couple turns. Well, that's not going to help. And then tomorrow, it's a YouTube short about Influencer's presentation. So yes, if you've been waiting for me to mention Tricky Gym and show off how Influencer's presentation looks exactly like Tricky Gym, get up bright and early tomorrow. Okay, they're going for a bosses. But, I mean, they can't do a whole... Like, I can bosses your Venusaur... And I don't think you can play it... Oh my god. I don't think you can play it without... I think you have to play it with Reshiram. Right? It's just such a safety precaution card. Because what if they are like, oh, I'm playing Dragapult, and I'm attacking you with a fresh Dragapult, I'm going to do 200 damage. It's like, then what do you do? Right? Then what's your game plan after that? I just think playing Reshiram is just a good card. Like, obviously, I'm not, I don't go to tournaments, and I didn't test it. But it's just like how I don't play Canary. I don't play Canary in my Lightning decks because Canary is a terrible card. Canary is the worst card ever printed, and that's why I don't play it. Okay, you're just helping me out here. Never mind. Okay, so they took a dump all over me. I didn't really like it that much. How do we win this game? I need to take a bunch of prizes. They haven't done really anything. I think I just go Lily's Determination. You can suck my butt, can't you? Would you kindly suck my butt, please? All right, let's, yeah, we need Electrike. I can retreat, but I think if I retreat, that's just like a game-losing situation. I think I just have to ride his blasting, get rid of all the energy. And then I can maybe make something happen. Right, because obviously they're gonna heal, but I can trap them. They probably have, oh, they have a Wally's. They have a freaking Wally's. They don't have a freaking, yeah, wait, oh, they're gonna reaccelerate the, yeah, they have a Wally's. And, oh, do they not have Ends Castle in those decks? You know, Ends Castle or Peturunt? No, Caesar, that was correct, because then you can draw extra cards. The reason you keep the energy on the Mega Venusaur is so you can re-accelerate it with Ogerpon. Okay, well, this is not going great. But this is better. All right, I can take the knockout of an Ogerpon with the Zekrom. So I think in this situation, we go up with the Kilowattrel. I have to hope for the thingy thing. That's not great. All right, so let's go. Do I have a Night Stretcher? We have 2. All right, so we should be fine. We have 2 energy. We have a Night Stretcher. I'm going to Boss's Hors d'oeuvres, the one with the energy on it. And then as long as you don't suck my, as long as I can get an energy off of this, we win the game. I should have known. I should have known. How could Trust Your Pilot have known such a very easy thing? You gotta pay me money to post links. Gotta pay me money. Those are the rules. I don't make up the rules. I just enforce them. You gotta pay me. Yeah, I do play Hand Trimmer. Yes, if you want to see the Purdue results, there they are. I had 4 outs. I had 4 outs. I had 2 Lightning and 2 Night Stretcher. Those were my outs to winning the game. And then PDCGL said, wouldn't it be hilarious if you couldn't get those? So yeah, they'll knock out the Stunfisk, and then Zekrom is a game-losing card. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so maybe they're out of bosses? Or they just didn't have bosses? Okay, so... God, this could have gone so much different. This could have gone so much better for us. All right. Remember that I can one-shot a Venusaur. I can one-shot a Mega Venusaur. But they're still going to do the thing. So, yeah, I just needed to... That damn bench space. I should have gone for the Manectric. I should have just believed in the heart of the cards. I didn't believe in the heart of the cards, and that was my fault. I'm sorry for not believing in the heart of the cards. All right, so there's that. We'll go for you and you. I get Electrike. And then Crazy, thank you for the sub. And then I think I go Dynamotor to the Electrike. And then, I mean, drawing cards doesn't matter too much. I think I just go... Actually, no, I think we attack with the Stunfisk this turn and then just hope they don't have a bosses. I think that's the strat, is I just Stunfisk one more time, hope they don't have bosses. Because they didn't have bosses last turn. They're not going to have it this time. Right? We have Hand Trimmer. We can do all the things. So yeah, we got Hand Trimmer. We're totally fine. We got Hand Trimmer. We got all the things. Yeah, let's just hit him with the old hand trimmer. But this is mostly just for like Alakazam and stuff and Dragapult when they get too big of a hand. Because I don't play Judge or anything, so... or Unfair Stamp. So I've played 2 Lucario, 1 Venusaur. I wasn't paying attention to what they got rid of, by the way. And then we just go Pouncing Trap. So I am fully banking on the fact that they're out of bosses, right? They have 2, they've used 2. As long as they don't have a 3rd, we win the game. Right? Because then I can just, I can Wallies, I can Zekrom because they'll have 1 prize left. Because this guy does 380. That's a Judge. That's fine. I have 17 outs to win this game. I think that's good. I think that's fine. Because I don't have to worry about Maractus because they just, will have it like that. And Jag Bomb, it's okay. This was kind of a boring matchup. I checked out very early. They gave me a golden shower and I was excited about it. Okay, so we go up with the electric. I use Flash Ray. And then we just hope they don't dot it like that. That's it. That's the whole strat. The whole kit and caboodle. Okay, so we go... No, I can't put the Dynamo down because we might lose the game because of that. I go Hair Balloon. Any energy, either Night Stretcher energy wins the game. We get rid of the Poffin. Get that out of there. And then Dynamotor. Yup. And I Electric. Yup. I will attach to the Kilowattrel. We go Retreat. I flash a dude named Ray. Yeah, Jag Bomb, if you're not in triple digits, don't even come at me, bro. I only acknowledge people in triple digits. It's just like with women. The older the better. Wait, why'd they come up with the villain? Are they gonna blow me? Press 1 if you want to see them blow my Grand Wang. But yeah, so this is another fun fact about PTCGL, is that this Pokemon right here that has an ability can one-shot a Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon. If you think that's dumb, you have not been playing PTCGL long enough. PTCGL is just that fun of a game, isn't it? PTCGL is just so much fun. And we just won the game, by the way. But I'm glad I didn't include this. I'm really glad I didn't include this because I did check out at points. And, it wasn't the Frostlass build. It wasn't our favorite Frostlass build. I'm going to give him a thumbs up because I have it. It's just obviously going to take a minute to do all the... Okay, I could. I'm not going to, but I could. Right, I'm going to... Hopefully I didn't mess up the math. I mean, I have it no matter what. But I'm going for the bosses on the Venusaur. Yeah, there we go. Voltage burst for 380. How do you like dem apples, Garrett? Yeah, there you... Wait, I can't think of a pun with Garrett. All right, let's roll again with that deck, see how it goes. But I do have traditional lightning decks. It's just I wanted to try some of the things out, right? I just wanted to try some things out here. Okay, we're facing off against Sinister. I think I choose to go first, right? Thank you, Chlamydia. I'm always glad to have Chlamydia here. Well, of course we didn't get any of our energy again. Why would we get energy? Yeah, it's in the known issues page. Oh, I see what you're doing. Wait until special red card comes out. Wait until special red card comes out. And Crazier? Oh, just you wait. Hey, Crazier, you're sub now. You can use this. You don't have to use those prepackaged ones. You can use the. Oh my god! Seriously? You can use the cool emotes. How the hell did I not get anything? All right, let's Dynamo. What in the buttrill? You want to do it in my butt? All right. Yeah, we go get the stun fist. All I needed was just one playable card. All right, so let's get rid of. I mean, I'm gonna more. They're not gonna Badoo me, right? They're not gonna Badoo me. Okay, so I think they're playing some sort of control deck. I'll probably just leave. I'll probably, yeah, they're playing some, we'll just stop. We'll just stop at some point. We don't want to play any stupid control decks. Control decks are no fun. If I'd known I was facing a control deck, I would have just changed this in, I would just change it around a little bit. Windstreak 1, but not if I can't play my items. Okay, well, yeah, finally. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's get rid of... Oh, yeah, let's... Morty's away the electric. Thanks, PDCGL. Always appreciate you. Always have appreciated you and everything that you've done for us. You've always been there for me, PDCGL. All right, let's... we retreated in the stun fist. I go into this guy. And then end turn. I am curious to see like how this control stall deck works. Because the whole thing is that this will work with special red card. Like this is gonna be very I can't click on it. I can't show you the card, just PDCGL is having a moment. Okay, I understand you have Mega Diancie. Okay, there's a Zerosic. That's actually fine. Because I don't need to play with my balls right now. All right. Cool. Cool. I just top Mega Lilies. And how we not get any energy? What the hell? How did I not get any energy off of that? That is insane. All right, let's play with our balls. We get rid of Dynamo and Bottle Cage. Go for a Kilowatt roll. And then yeah, we just do all the things. How the hell do we still not get anything? All right. I mean, we know they play Zerosic, and they're just going to try to Zerosic me all day. Did I attach this turn? I did not. We have a Night Stretcher. See, I know what I'm doing half the time. Be real shaming if something happened to that Banette. Chrissy, fun fact, I have faced 0 Dragapult today and 2 Lucario. Yes, it is still We Hate Dragapult week, but I have faced 0 Dragapult. But no, it's more like We Hate Starmie week. Shuffle 3 cards. Well, if only. I guess I just keep the... I hate how it rearranges everything. I don't think they realize that I just knock out the Banette here. So let's just go... Yeah, I'll go for Lilies. I know they're playing like a mill, control, stall, stupid thing, but whatever. We attach to you, we go for a pouncing trap, and then we do the thing. So I should not have used the Lilies, but I also don't want this game to go on for an hour. Yeah, we got 2 switches. We got all of the things. I can pouncing trap them and do the thing. Yeah, PB, I'm not sure. I guess they just are playing. Yeah, how do they win? I don't think they do. Well, yeah, I was playing it smart because I knew that I could win that game. Why is there a hand trimmer? To trim their hand. All right, so Zeno, Captain and Zeno. But part of the reason for Hand Trimmer is that it can put lightning in the discard pile. So it can be used both offensively and defensively. But it's not We Hate Dragapult Week anymore, because remember, I didn't face a single Lucario deck throughout We Hate Dragapult Week. And then as soon as I switched to Manectric, we've already seen 2 out of 3 decks, 2 out of the first 3 were Lucario. All I need is a Stun Fist or an Electrike plus an Energy, and I win every matchup. And PB, yeah, we haven't seen any cards this week. It's been very weird. We didn't get any Pitch Black reveals this week. Hopefully Mega Chandelure or Mega Zeraora is revealed either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so I can make a video on Sunday. All right, first ever Dragapult. This is the first ever battle against Dragapult today. I have a bunch of different ways I can play this because it is a little weird here. But I think I just go attach to the Electrike. The problem with keeping the Dynamo up there is that it does take some damage from a Badoo, and that could actually really hurt me in the long run. But I'm choosing to believe that PDCGL has my best interests at heart, and it will never screw me over, and they won't get a turn 1 Badoo, and we will win this game. Okay, an instant Meowth on turn 1 in a Dragapult deck is great, especially if I can knock out that Dreepy. I'm probably not going to, but the really, really good news is that I'm not playing the Frostlass build anymore, but the really, really good news is that I have a Morty's Conviction. So this should be a win. I'm going to be drawing at least 4 cards. You have to assume they're going to they have to put something down. They can't just let a Dreepy get knocked out. They have to attach retreat. Yeah, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. That all they can do is just Monkey Dory. I knock out whoever they put in the active, I knock out because they don't have a retreat or switch card. So I'm taking a free Dreepy. Everyone, you might want to go to Amazon and pick out a brand new keyboard because you're gonna need a new keyboard after what I'm about to do to this player. All right, so we go attach to you. Double Fist Electro. Oh, right, I forgot about the Risky Ruins. That's okay. We retreat. I will play with my balls. Let's get rid of double energy and go for the Electric. And then I think all I do is just attach to the Electrike. There we go. I flash them. And then we're just kind of in business. We just kind of do the thing. I can't take damage from the Monkey Dory. I have double switch, so if they try to do Mind Bend... Oh, okay. Okay, this is interesting. So I have Wallies. If they just have Dragapult Crispin, we might be screwed. But if they don't have Dragapult Crispin, oh my goodness. Oh my god. I need a new keyboard too. You know, I don't need to buy new keyboards because I stock up. You know, they know me on a first name basis at Staples. You know, the last time I went to Staples, they're like, "Did you beat off a Dragapult player again who didn't have it turn 1?" And I just hang my head so I can look at my bare feet because they don't have a no shoes, no shirt, no service policy. And I was like, yeah, but it was totally worth it. I mean, have you ever beaten off a Dragapult player so hard that you have to change your keyboard? And it's like, oh, does that mean you also needed to change your monitor too? No, I have really good, cleaner for my monitors. I figured out that issue a long time ago. For the Win really helped me out there. But for the keyboard, it gets between the keys, so you can't type certain letters. Like when I Discord DM For the Win and say, "Damn, baby, you got some nice feet," I have to spell feet FT because the E's are sticky. All right, so they definitely don't think I got it like that. Now, I wish I did have it like that, but I don't have the air balloon. I will have the air balloon at some point, though. We got it. We got it now. All right, so air balloon this guy. I really don't want to put down another Electrike. That seems really dumb. Like, putting anybody into play at this point seems really dumb. But I'm keeping this one in the YouTube video just to prove that the Dragapult matchup is winnable, especially if you're as good as I am. Right? Because they... Wait, didn't they play with their balls at some point? I could have sworn they played with their balls. Where's the Meowth? So yeah, they had risked... Oh, so they just had a naked Meowth for a Lilies. They played Pokepad for a Torchic. So yeah, they didn't play this right. And remember, I'm in the 1560s. The baseline for Master League is 1500, so anything above 1500 in Master League is considered good. So I'm doing really, really good because you only get about 10 to 12 ranking points per win. And the absolutely hilarious thing that I was about to point out before they attached this Darkness Energy is that the only way they could knock out this Electrike is if they had a second Darkness Energy. But the best thing is, I don't care if you knock out my Electrike. Who cares? You want to knock out my Electrike? Go for it. I still have a virgin, untouched Manectric that is ready to flash you and then blast you right in the face. Okay, well, they did take a prize, which is actually bad for them because now their Lilies draw 6 instead of 8. But I think they think that Mega Manectric is kind of like, well, that's unfortunate. I think let's see if we can get a Bottle Cage. No Battle Cage. That's okay. We go for the bosses for sure. And then Heroes Cape bosses. So we're still going to get 2-shot, but at least this is funnier. I mean, I can't... Actually, I guess I can. No, because it'll just get knocked out. So I have to put down 2 Electrike. That is what I have to do. See, I know what I'm doing. I have to put down 2 Electrike. See, this... When Trust Your Pilot knows what he's doing, the world should be afraid. The world should be scared when my bare feet touch the carpet in the morning, and I'm like, I am him. That's what I say when I wake up every morning is, I am him. You want to know why? Because I am him. It's very simple. So yeah, they probably think, oh, this is Mega Dragonite. You have to discard the energy because Mega Dragonite's a great... Well, that would explain why we couldn't find one. Because Mega Dragonite must be a great card if you have to discard 3 or 2 energy or whatever it is. No, Mega Manectric, I've said this since the very beginning, since the moment that Mega Dragonite was first announced. This is a better Mega Dragonite. It's a stage 1, has free retreat, doesn't have an ability, so you don't have to worry about Frostlass, makes itself immune to basics, and you don't have to get rid of the energy. You can still just do 200 damage, and life is good. I couldn't choose between Life is Good and Life is Golden, and it came out as Life is Gold. Wait, Gould? Life is Gould, like Elliot, Ross and Monica's dad from Friends. But I hope they realize they can't win. The only way they could win this game is if they had double Dust Noir, Dragapult, and even then they can't do it. Because remember, this dude overkills a Dragapult. If this was Final Fantasy X, there would be the little overkill symbol when I blasted all over their face and into that open mouth of the Dragapult. They seem to think that a Crispin will do something. The only thing it will do is bring you one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break you and oh crap. Oh, that's fine. Because I'll just get a Lilies or a Bosses, doesn't matter. Oh crap. Oh, that's a beautiful. That is just so beautiful because I just easily one-shot the Dragapult. This is staying in the YouTube video. And if you need to buy a new keyboard, just mention Trust Your Pilot by name and they'll give you a 69% discount. Uh-oh, I haven't been keeping track of which versions of decks I've been playing. Because you know me, I'm crazy like that. So that was a Stun Fist build. We will switch it up a little bit. He is me. He is me. Mewtwo Malone, you might want to keep looking. I've been looking for a good, I got to double check the list. So this is a go first deck. You might want to keep looking, right? Just because I'm winning lots of games, that is because I have my own special sauce. Like I'm like Paul Newman, I got my own special sauce. All right, so that's 1 Dragapult, 0 Starmie. I'm gonna have a Starmie counter, 0. Oh, geez, I gotta save that. I gotta save that. Okay. PDCGL level ball. All right, Anthony Zanta. Oppenheimer, you're a 1-month sub. I don't even give my 24-month subs or 36-month subs that privilege. All right, so this is I can't remember what build this is, but it's, ooh, no! Why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me where we always get the fast flight start and then we never get the energy? Oh, 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 God. Oh, it's happening. Okay, please, please, show me a Staryu. Please, buddy. Please. Let me reach into your sack. Let me reach into your Pokeball sack and get a present. Please, Santa. Yes! Okay, so the good news is that Xanta has reached into his Pokeball sack and given me a great present. The bad news is that I don't have a turn 1 energy, though I guess I wouldn't use Fast Flight. I probably wouldn't use Fast Flight even if I did have it, but yeah, we'll just keep the hand the way that it is. We'll pass. It'd be really cool if I could have just knocked out the Staryu next turn, but I'm going to be Lillying for 8, and that should be enough to win me the game because they are absolutely cooked. A Hilda means that this is not going to be a turn 1 Salvatore, which means their life is difficult. I don't think there's anything I can do because I can't knock out the Staryu. I can't really do anything. And then, of course, that's what happens. All right, let's go. I could scratch, but that doesn't matter. You know, they can't one-shot my Mega Manectric. The only way they can one-shot a Mega Manectric is with the Frostlass. Uh-oh. What the hell is this hand? Excuse me? Can somebody explain to me what the hell this is? I guess I just... We're gonna lose to Mega Starmie. We're gonna lose to Mega Starmie. I should have used Fast Flight. This is I faced 2 Lucario decks. This is our first Starmie. And then I Lilies for 8 into... Oops, 6 supporters. No energy. All right, so again, this is why I hate Canary, is because how is Canary helping me in this situation? I didn't think they were gonna Meowth for bosses. That's why I didn't evolve the Dynamos, because I didn't want to waste any electric. So we are we're in a rough spot right now. Things are not looking great. Okay, we're just obviously not going to hit into them. The difference between me winning and losing this game was literally like 1 card, 1 lightning energy off the rip. Okay, if I top deck a lightning energy, I think I just go for Canary and then we win. I wish I'd evolved. Okay, so that's fine. I'm gonna go... Wait, do I not have any supporters in this hand? How do I go from 6 supporters to 0? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's great. Everything is great. I also don't have any energy for next turn, which is also amazing. This is just PDCGL in a nutshell right here. I don't even know how that's possible. To go from a hand of 6 supporters to a hand of 0 supporters, and I play like 10 energy, and at none of those times did we get energy. This is just fantabulous. All right, but the fact that I'm still gonna win goes to show you all know what I am. Goes to show what I am, because I am him. All right, obviously they knock out the stun fist. I just need a great top deck. That's it. Just need the best top deck in the history of the Pokemon trading card game live, and we win the game. What the hell? I hate this game. I hate life. I hate everything about this game. And I had that great Santa joke at the beginning of the game, and the YouTube audience will never get to experience it. Like, I know you were all just enthralled by that joke. You were all like, "Oh man, I wish I wasn't already subbed, because I would have given Trust Your Pilot more money." And Gardis, how are you not subbed, Gardis? I'm very disappointed in you. And if we were going first, this would have been the perfect start. So of course we're not going first. Of course. I can't beat Alakazam either. For those of you paying attention at home, I don't have a way to beat Alakazam. Well, actually, I do. Never mind. I take that back. Okay, so I do have a way to win this matchup. It's just very unlikely that it'll work. But what if we make it happen, right? What if I can split bomb? What if I can do all the things? This could be the greatest comeback in history. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's grab a Dynamo, because we have the Kilowattrel, but I think I just get a Dynamo because there is a there's that I only have the one way to win. I have the one way to win, and that's Rotom. Because there's no hand trimmer in this list, because I didn't face Alex. Seriously? All right, well, let's go for Wattrel, and then I guess I have to get the Kilowattrel. And then we go for Kilowattrel. The reason I'm playing Battle Cage is because they have Battle Cage. So the reason I'm playing Battle Cage is because this way it keeps a Battle Cage stuck in their hand, which is actually bad because they want to have Battle Cages in their hand. But this is Angardis. So you're saying I'm not worth actual money? I'm not worth you giving me money? Yeah, so Alakazam is not an auto loss, but it is an auto loss when I'm not playing the Hand Trimmer Frostlass build. Right? Remember when I was playing the Hand Trimmer Frostlass build, and that's like an auto win against Alakazam? And then I switched to a Rotom deck? Okay, so we go up with Dynamo. I'm going to go for the Electric. There's Canary. That's hilarious timing, Canary. You're real funny there, Canary. Oh, cool. I prized all of my Electric. That's fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so let's go get Electros and I guess just the other Dynamo or something. I don't know. I don't think it matters. So I prized, I think, 2 Electric, I believe, in a thing called Love, just for the 2 of us. All right. Yeah, we go Kilowattrel for 2, re-accelerate to the Kilowattrel or something. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it happen, I guess. So, Crushing Pulse. No, I've been over this so many times. Canary is just such a bad card that, like, yeah, that was one situation where it's like it's fine to get it, but you never really want this to be your turn 1 supporter unless you have an energy in your hand, and I never have an energy in my hand. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, is I just never have energy in hand. And no, we've been over this. It is not called Zam. Zam is Zamazenta, because Zamazenta was better than Alakazam before Alakazam was good. So we always called it Zam, because we used to have a good Zamazenta deck with Zacian and ADP and stuff. Because Alakazam was out of the TCG for a little bit, kind of, because of the Kadabra thing. The whole Kadabra issue. And Lena, I'm only ignoring you because, okay, we're going to lose this game. All right, so I have to knock out the Alakazam when I don't have anything to do here. So I guess I go for Split Bomb and knock out the, yeah, we go Electric. This is pathetic. I evolve into you. Battle Cage does nothing. I will... Do I have to boss it? No, I have to go Night Stretcher for the Rotom. And then Kilowattrel, get nothing. Okay, we got a Lightning Energy, that's fine. And then I retreat into this guy. Split Bomb. Knockout. Hit. All right, so how many cards do they need in their hand? I mean, whatever they need, they're going to get it. But how many cards do they need? Because I can't really do anything, right? I have to Rotom them next turn. But if I Rotom them, they're going to take all the... Yeah, they need, what, 17 cards? Yeah, 18 cards. And they're going to go to Dunsparce and get it. And Coffee, thank you. Coffee Egregious. But it's so funny that the first Alakazam game of the stream, I prefer 17, Professor Oak, because 17 knocks out Manectric. Remember, they don't have a counter unless they're on mobile, so they might play one more card and make an oopsie, but they probably have like an Alakazam or something. Did they just make an oopsie? Yeah, they have an Alakazam. Okay, they didn't make an oopsie. They're fine. But it's like, as soon as I switch off the builds that have a good matchup against Alakazam, I face Alakazam. You know, I had to beat off some Lucario players. Yeah, you're still gonna win. You're still winning. All right, I mean, I'm gonna lose this game, so let's just go for a Crushing Pulse and see how good it is. Let's just see how good the Crushing Pulse could be. Because I never stood a chance, especially not when I prized 2 Electric. I think prizing 2 Electric was probably more backbreaking than just facing an Alakazam deck to begin with. Oh, wow. Only 6. That is crazy. All right, let's, yeah, we're 6-3. 1547. All right, well, I think it's just so tough. We're halfway through the stream. I need one more game for a YouTube video. That's it. Lena, what do you mean I'm ignoring you? I've been interacting with you. You're the one ignoring me, Lena. You haven't thrown any money my way. Lena, where's my money, Lena? All right, so we have fast. So this is pretty much the last deck, just no Kilowattrel. And it has a maximum belt for some reason. All right, so we go first. We cut the stupid Canary to 1. We only want 1. Yeah, I only want 1 Canary. We don't want 2 Canary. And then Explorer's Guidance, we can cut that. Wii Tennis. All right, so there's Judge. There's the thing. You know what? I'm going to cut an energy for a hand trimmer. because we've been punished. We've been punished one too many times. We've been spanked too many times. You were playing with balls, weren't you, Lena? You were whacking people's balls, and they probably enjoyed it when you did, too. They probably clapped when you did. All right, so there's not a whole lot going on here. You bought some balls? I bet they're soft and fuzzy, too. Yes, Luke, you are. But you know what can remedy that? Lots of money. Oh, never mind. Oh, I got it. I got it. Another PDCGL message. Uraraka is Bay. All right, so let's go. We want to go first because we have 4 Carmine and a Tapu Koko and 10 energy. All right, so PDCGL Research 2026. Did I win the coin flip? Am I him? I'm still him. And are you a Minecraft viewer? I know that word is like a Minecraft word. Don't I play like 12 basics? Isn't Hero Bine or Hero Brine, Herobrine? Isn't that a Minecraft word? And see, I know. See, I've never played Minecraft, but I know. I haven't even seen the movie. Are you freaking kidding? Okay. As soon as I badmouth Canary, we oh, this game is great. Okay, that's good. Right before the game started, I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany where I'm like, hey, Canary's a terrible card, so I cut from 2 Canary to 1, so I could go to 4 Carmine, 4 Lilies, the Tapu Koko, and 10 energy. Guess what our only starting supporter is? Guess what our one supporter is that we started in our opening hand? No Coco, no Kako. There's no cock in this hand. There's no balls to play with. I have 2 balls that I can play with. Oh, this is Dragon Ball. Okay, this is interesting. It looks like this is the Purdue first place list. This is fine. I mean, I have a turn 2 fully powered up Mega Manectric, but the Canary's a little concerning here. I want them to put in like a Meowth or a Fez or a Latias. Like they have to put somebody down that they don't want to have into play. Right? This is not a great start. I never liked seeing Canary. You're just a cheap imitation of I&O. All right, so we go Canary in the coal mine, and then we go double electric, mega Electros, and then I guess an Electrike. I guess. Like, I mean, I don't need to fast flight or anything. Ah, this is so tough. I guess I just go. Like Zeraora and Zekrom are so good. Yeah, Timu I&O. There you go. So let's Dynamotor. I'm not going to put the air balloon into play just yet because they might choose to trap one of them. So I'm going to go retreat into this guy. Electric. Probably not use the Electrike right now because what if they just have Rare Candy Dragon? Well, if they have Rare Candy Dragapult, then I think I might be able to win. Because they would need Rare Candy Dragapult energy, but they have it a Dunsparce. Ah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. When has Dragapult ever had it like that? There's not like 4 or 5 different YouTube shorts I've made about Dragapult always having it. Okay? Again, I made a whole long spiel about how Canary is terrible and I hate seeing it unless I have an energy in my hand. So to Canary's credit, I did have an energy in my hand, so it wasn't the worst card. But I have 11 or 12 other supporters in this deck. So naturally we get a Canary. Naturally, that's the only one we start. But we're about to beat the first place prog list with a slap together Mega Manectric deck that no one in their right mind would ever choose to play unless, something happened in their brain where it went to mush like mashed potatoes. And that's usually what happens after people watch me on YouTube with all that sus lingo and stuff. Okay, I'm curious to see how they're going to play this. Obviously, the right call is just retreating into a Dunsparce and sacrificing it. But if they do that, They're leaving themselves susceptible to just me going Dragapult knockout game. See? I told you. I was going to attach the air balloon, but then oh crap, this is bad. Their Dragon D's nuts. But see, I remember when I said I'm not going to attach the air balloon in case some shenanigans take place? Shenanigans tooketh placeth. Okay, so we go retreat. Oh, this is tough. Actually, no, this is actually pretty easy. You're gonna say this is tough? No, actually, it's pretty easy. Actually, no, I'm gonna explain my decision in a minute. Let's go Flash Ray. So why did I attach to the electric? It's a two-pronged approach here. You can suck my butt. Is number one, if they try the old boss trap strategy again, well, then I just attach my other energy to it and we're golden. The other thing is that I can evolve into Mega Electros and use Split Bomb and do some things. So I can, soften some things up. I can, Disaster Shock. Obviously, attaching to the electric wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but, I am him, right? They're over here drawing a million cards and failing. Okay, it looks like they're gonna do a bunch of things. Okay. Interesting decision. Very, very interesting decision. So I have a choice to make here. Obviously, they're going to knock out the electric with the damage on it, and then I knock out their Dragapult. They're probably going to have rare candy. But then I can just win with a super duper souped up Mega Electros. Right? I can just go Disaster Shock, Disaster Shock. I just have to make sure I have 4 energy on it, and then I can attach another one. So I go Riotous Beating. I beat them off. And then Mega Electros is my game winner. Because I don't think I can take the chancy of Night Stretchering into my Mega Manectric again, even though that is the safer play. Like, what I definitely want to do is, they're probably going to put a few damage counters on here. But do I put the Electrike down? But if I put the Electrike down, they're going to know. Okay, this is interesting. Because I can't really bench anybody else, can I? There's a Poffin. Well, that's really bad. Remember, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 10 draw supporters and 3 bosses. And a Fez. 10 draw supporters and a Fez. Nope. Nah, bro. And we have 0 energy in the discard pile, which is really bad. Wow, I don't even know what to do right now. I think we just lose because I couldn't play Pokemon. Oh, no, they don't. They're going to have it. We know they're going to have it. I have to do a Riotous Beating. Why do I not have an energy in the discard pile? All right, so if I attach to the Electrike, that is bad. I could Flash Ray. Actually, let's just Riotous Beating, take the KO, see what happens. We're going to let Arceus take the wheel here. I mean, you have to look at their board position and be like, there's no way they got it like that, right? There's no shot they got it like that. How do I still not have anything? All right, that's fine. Okay, the fact that they're going up with Monkey Dory seems good. Because you'd think if they had a turn where they could do something, they would put up a Dunsparce and then blow up the Dunsparce. So it seems like I have a chance to win. Because the whole thing was, if they don't have it, now I can Dynamotor to the Electric, and then I can Mega Electros. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. But if I have bosses, the game is over. All I need to win the game is a boss's hors d'oeuvres. That is... Oh, that's a Crispin. Okay, that's fine. The Crispin does not matter. Because I'm going to have a Mega Electros fully powered up. And remember, I have 13 draw supporters... plus a Pheasantipity, and a couple balls that I can play with in my deck right now. So if you just reach inside your balls, you can play with your deck. And then we just got a Mega Manectric. Damn it. All right, so now what the hell do I do? That does go on a little bit long. That's what she said. All right. So wait, do I just attach to the Manectric? Because don't you love how PDCGL hides the board? Don't you just love how PDCGL is just like, hey, what if I hid the board from you? What if you couldn't see what was happening? What if you couldn't see what was happening? Wouldn't that be funny? All right, so then we just go retreat into you. I go flash ray. Do I evolve into Mega Electros? Because then I'm an energy away from sniping. Actually, maybe this was bad. Maybe I shouldn't have abandoned that strategy. And Lena, too late. Too late, Lena. I've already made a terrible decision because I really thought we were going to be able to play a supporter this game that wasn't Canary. All right, so now we're fine. Everything is fine. We're going to find one of our bosses. We're going to top deck an Ultra Ball. We're going to Ultra Ball into Pheasantipity. We're going to Pheasantipity into a bosses. They're going to have nobody left on the bench. But I can still Riotous Blasting. Oh, I've put myself in quite the predicament here. I could have prevented them from taking a prize unless they use bosses if I had gone into the Electros. But I think what I do is I just... Oh, man, I'm in... The stupid hero... I hate the Hero's Cave. Wait, do I have a Tool Scrapper in this list? I wouldn't know because I haven't played any supporters, but I might have a Tool Scrapper in here. And I think they're just going to not bench anybody else, and that's really smart. So I should have gone with the Mega Electros strategy. I should have noticed what they were trying to do to me. And I should have gone for the Disaster Shock for game, because then they would have had to bench somebody. But it's just 13 other supporters. Come on, 13 other supporters. What are you supposed to do when you can't find any of your other supporters? Oh, the battle cage. Oh my God, I forgot about the battle cage. Oh my God. Oh, hallelujah. Still no supporters. Still nothing. All right. That's cool. We love that. Yep, still can't find anything, but we just go Night Stretcher for lightning energy. We attach the clutch cage. Call me Johnny Cage, because that was a clutch cage. All right, and then we go Riotous Blasting. Get rid of all the energy. See, Lena, I'm not going to say the thing that always gets me in trouble, because you'll clip it and you'll get me canceled. But see, that's why you never listen to chatters. I forgot about the one Acerola's Mischief. Okay, I forgot about the one Acerola's Mischief. That's okay. Oh crap. Oh no. Because it prevents everything. It prevents effects of attacks and damage, but it's only from EXs. So if I can, there's no one who can save me. If they just have a bosses, the game is over, and they've only played one bosses, so the game is definitely over. But the fact that I never played a supporter this entire game is kind of insane. Right, just let me double check. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks. Yeah, so I can't do anything. Like, YouTube audience, I'm going to keep this in the video because it's just pain without love, and they're going to boss, and I'm going to lose, and everyone is sad. Yep. But do you remember when I didn't play any supporters except for Canary the entire game? You know, it's almost like PDCGL has it out for me. You know, I played this perfectly. No, I didn't paralyze it. I did 330 with Riotous Blasting. It's only the Electros that can paralyze it. Then they just hit me with the Clutch Mischief. PDCGL was just like, hey, wouldn't it be hilarious if you just absolutely lost this game because you never found any of your 13 supporters? All right, so Katsuhiro at sure 140. So the only reason they won was because of Hero's Cape and Acerola's Mischief. That's it. They only won because they found cards. And if you're thinking like, oh, you should have played better consistency in your deck. I have 10 draw supporters, 10 draw supporters and a Fez. All right, so that's electric plus Manectric. Let's just roll it back let's run it back with that one. All right, so that is the second Dragapult. Remember, we have faced the same number of Lucario as Dragapult, and we've only faced one Starmie after everyone was playing Starmie. And Never Let Me Down? It definitely is. But it's hard, like, obviously that's a high level play, knowing that you need to clear your bench and you need to do all the things. And PDC Gel has a great sense of humor, because this is an okay starting hand, assuming that I get an energy in my Tapu Koko. This would be a playable starting hand if I got an energy by Tapu Koko. We start Fez. We start Fez and bosses. All right, so there's a Chikorita. How? And Turbo Aviator. I blame you for this. I choose to blame you for what has occurred here. All right, do I even have a play next turn? Hey, guess what? I can't even do anything next turn. Isn't that awesome? Hey, isn't it great? I can't even do anything next turn. So, I mean, obviously I can't play with my balls next turn. So do I play with, I guess I just play with my balls now and get rid of the Battle Cage. They'll have a Forest of Vitality pretty much all game. I have to go for the Tapu Koko and then just hope for one of my 10 or 11 energy or one of my 10 or 11 draw supporters. And funny you say that, Turbo Aviator. Trust Your Pilot has a VODs channel where you can catch up on all the fun stuff that you missed. And there's our Boliva. I'm starting to think that lightning decks aren't very good. I'm starting to think we got lucky off the start of the stream there, and now we've come back down to earth. Well, we have nothing. We have nothing and we are nothing. So I guess I just bring up the Chikorita and try to buy myself a turn. Yeah, that's the dream. That's the dream of any YouTube viewers, to come over to the Twitch side and instantly get blamed for everything going wrong. Are they gonna push down? Never in my 70 years on this planet. All right, there we go. There's about 21 cards in the deck that can get me out of this. That is not one of them. So, in the last 2 games, I haven't played a single draw supporter or Tapu Koko'd or Sinnoh Lightning Energy. The only good news is they're having a worse time than I am. All right, not the one you want, but it's... Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, no, that's great. That's hilarious. That is fun. That is funny. That is great. There. Hey, what if all of your energy? What if all your energy? So I will. Yeah, we'll go Dynamotor. I guess I just motorboat the Zeraora, so at least I can threaten something next turn. We go Scratch. God, I didn't have to lose all that energy. I could have saved some of it. I didn't have to blow my entire load. And yeah, Thunder Raid is great because, okay, that's cool. I'm going to find another thing. Well, maybe we'll find another air balloon. Oh my god. We're having so much fun today. We're just having the best time of our life. We're gonna keep it going. I'm playing this game until somebody takes 6 prizes or the game is over. All right, if I'm suffering through this, so are you. If I have to suffer through this, so do all of you. All right, let's sure, let's attach to this guy again, because maybe at some point it'll mean something. And if Dark Hobbit and Mewtwo Malone and Professor Oak are here, you're all tied for #1 in gifters. So if one of you gifted one more sub, one of you would be the gift leader right now. Just want to point that out. If somebody wanted to say give Trust Your Pilot a bunch of money, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Oppenheimer, in Canada, when it's your birthday, you're supposed to give everyone else gifts. So what did you get me this year? All right, so I think what I do is I just scratch and take the knockout, and then things will happen. Well, this is actually bad because it's going to give them a playable hand. But that's priceless. Or sorry, that's worthless, is what my ex-wife said to me at our. That's just mean. All right, well, yeah, I think I just stick with the plan. But now we're gonna go sicko mode. We're going real sicko mode here. I'm a real sicko. All right, and then we go scratch. Because if they don't evolve that Smoliv, I can knock it out with the Electros. All right, so it looks like they're just going to go for a knockout on my Zeraora, but then I can split bomb. I can split bomb the Smoliv and punish them. I can clap their cheeks. Press 1 if you want me to clap their cheeks. Is this just going to be like another Badoo or something? Yeah, you're not going to see a Thunder Raid. You know, the one time I get a Zeraora fully powered up, I face an Ogerpon deck. The one time. No, you're not going to oh, God. Yeah, there's of course they got it like that. Of course. Why wouldn't they get it like that? All right. There's an unfair stamp. Wow. Talk about getting everything. So do they have this for Crustle? But the problem with this is that it doesn't help against Crustle if they have a Mist Energy. And Lysandre, that's a pretty good one. We're going to get Mega Zeraora and Pitch Black this July. All right, so that's knocked out. I put the Fez up front. We got the Electric, which is good. I guess I just go for another Dynamo. Yeah, so Electric. Dynamo. And then I'll see what I get off the Fez. Probably nothing good. I hate this card so damn much. All right, let's get rid of that. So we'll just thin everybody. Thin everybody out of the deck. Oh, wait, there's no one. So we do have a Tool Scrapper. We had a Tool Scrapper the entire time. Okay, so in this situation, I think I just go for a Split Bomb. It might seem a little weird, but I think it's just a Split Bomb and see what happens. Because I can Split Bomb like double Bayleaf, and then this way they have to. Oh no, I should have done something else. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done something else, but it'll be fine. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad idea. Because they're gonna overload the Ogerpon. And I should have split bombed the Ogerpon. I got a little greedy there. But I was just hoping they didn't get a Meganium. That was all I was hoping for, is no Meganium. The fact that they haven't slammed it down. Okay, that's good. Ah, they got the Meganium. Okay, I was really hoping they wouldn't have it, and it was just going to be funny. So that was my fault. I should have played it smarter, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be a fart smeller. I wanted to be an idiot. All right, so the strategy now is to Pheasantipity into something and hope for the best. Because it is possible for me to paralyze the Ogre Pawn and then just kind of maybe screw them over a little bit. Because if I can paralyze the Ogre Pawn, then I can split bomb the Ogre Pawn and maybe soften somebody up. But yeah, this is just an awkward matchup for this deck in general. All right, well, let's Fez for 3 and see what happens. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I guess I go... Because if I split bomb, that's bad. Okay, so let's go maximum belt on you. Attached to you. Do I still have a Night Stretcher in the deck? I do, and a thing that's useless. So let's go for Electric. Evolve into Electric. Carmine. Two bosses. Be cool if I could find one of those. All right, and then... but if I go a little too crazy, they're gonna punch me in the balls, right? They probably just have knockout with on my Fez. Right? They're probably just gonna take the knockout on my Fez. So let's Dynamotor to you. I mean, I have to go the awkward route and just hope they don't have a bosses. Because didn't they waste a bosses early? They wasted one bosses earlier. So most likely they're just going to retreat, knock out the electric with the energy on it. But then I can split bomb. And if I hadn't started the Pheasantipity, we would be in a slightly better position right now. But I think they just split. I think I would split bomb. Because they're going for the Arboliva. They have to Arboliva. Obviously, if they have bosses, they win the game. They're going to Oil Salvo all over my feet. Yeah, that's fine. And then I go for the oh no, because then they can just Tapu Koko for game. They can just get rid of the Tapu Koko for game. So what I have to do is I still have to play the game pretty much the same way. But I have to Riotous Blasting KO the Arboliva. And then I have no idea what to do after that. All right, well, let's see what we get off Flip the Script. Nothing playable. Thank you. Absolutely nothing that's playable. Awesome. Okay, so we go Dynamotor. Actually, yeah, I can't paralyze them this turn. They would have to be next turn. Let's go... Tools Crapper, away the air balloon. Get rid of that. And then I have to Lilies and get the Night Stretcher. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Had to Lilies and get the Night Stretcher. You know, I was going to use Carmine, but I also needed the switch if I wanted to have a chance of winning. And then I also needed like a Battle Cage to bump their Force to Vitality. So yeah, this was just doom from the start. But hey, I have a YouTube video. Yeah, there's the bosses. I have a YouTube video. We're on a losing streak. We've been on quite the losing streak lately. This is not the kind of streaking you want to go on right now. You don't even have the niceness to fart on me. At least if you're going to beat me off, fart on me afterwards, okay? The dev wouldn't have coded that into the game if they didn't want you to fart on me. All right, let's, whatever the hell this thing is. What we got? Tapu Koko. Let's play Electros, Zekrom, Snipe in my pants. These are some lists I found on Limitless. Dadebi Durkis. So, wait, what did I just face? Another Ogerpon deck? I can't really, I guess I just call that Ogerpon Meganium. There's not really a pattern emerging today. It's been just like one of everything. You know, every other stream this week, it's been 4 Starmie, 3 Dragapult, 0 Lucario. And it's completely changed now. Okay, well, this isn't a Manectric build, so this is a little awkward. If they get a turn 1 freaking Risky Ruins... Okay, they're going to play all their items this turn. I'm going to lose Badoo and Tynamo next turn. Uh-oh. Okay, this is really bad. I mean, I can use this Tapu Koko to take a knockout, which will be really funny, so I think I do that. But I'm going to have to put some energy into the discard pile at some point. All right, so Tynamo. Zekrom and Electros are in the deck. That's great. We have Regigator, which is useless. I can't play with my balls quite yet because we're going to have to use the Tapu Koko to take a KO. What the hell is this? Yeah, this is not looking great. So what I have to do is I have to go energy there, itchy balls. Now we have to hope they don't have, they can't have Dusclops. They can't have Starmie bosses. We are absolutely screwed, but if one Tynamo survives and I can get an energy in the discard pile, we might have a small chance of what the hell? Okay, but the Dusclops giving me a prize is fine. It's as long, okay, yep. It's as long as we can put 1 energy in the discard pile. Because no matter what, oh no, not no matter what. Actually, yes, because they played Lilies, they don't have bosses. There was a chance they could triple Tynamo KO turn by blowing up a Clops and then bossing Tynamo and knocking it with Starmie. But it looks like they've just lost the game. Oh, baby. Okay, nobody panic. Yep. Electric. I can play my items. I can touch you now, Harry Potter. Your skin is so silky smooth. How do you get it that way? I've been using moisturizer, but it don't work. All right, how the hell did I still get nothing? You're supposed to be able to get the energy in the discard pile. That's the whole strategy of the deck, is you play with your balls and good things come out of it. And Leah, I'd rather play Mega Scrafty right now, because then it would build up a bunch of damage counters. Because then it'd be funny. Oh no! Okay, that's terrible. I was not expecting them to Dust Noir my Tapu Koko. And then that's fun. That's cool. So there's a Meowth. I guess they got the Meowth off the prizes, and they're going to go for Hilda. Yeah, they go for Hilda. They knock out Badoo Tynamo. I have to retreat into Tatsugiri, which is just the worst possible thing I could do. Wait, what? Oh, I wasn't paying attention, so they played a supporter this turn? Oh, they played Hilda to go for the Dust Noir. Can you stop sucking my butt, please? It is way too moist right now. All right, here we go. Tatsugiri, I believe in you. I've never believed in someone more than I've believed in you. Crap. Okay, wait, hang on. I can get rid of an energy. I can knock out the Staryu. The game is over. I have won. How is the game over and how have I won? Because I am him. We've been over this. I am always him. So let's I have to discard 2 energy from that stupid thing. I ain't doing that. All right, so let's yeah, we'll do that. All right, so electric. We're going to go to the electric company, and then we evolve into a Mega Electros. I know I don't have an attack this turn, but I'm going to be able to do the things, okay? That is all I want to do. I just want to do as many things as possible. Because they have shortened the game, which is an oopsie on their part. So obviously, Mega Electros is not the way you want to do this. But yeah, this isn't going in the YouTube video. Just wasn't interesting enough. But we did get our second Starmie game. So that's 2 Lucario, 2 Dragapult, 2 Starmie. Yeah, there's double. Well, no, they can't. They can blow up 1 Duskull. Because they're gonna... I mean, if they have another Meowth, we're screwed. They probably do have another Meowth. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, because if they take double Dusknoir KOs, then we lose. Oh, this is really bad. It's also fine, but it's also really bad. The Legacy Energy is not great. I think I have an Enhanced Hammer, don't I? One of the lists had an Enhanced Hammer in it. So am I in a situation where I have to knock out both Duskull? Is that the world we're living in? Is I have to KO both Duskull here? Because, and then I might have to just overload my Electros. I think I just let them have their way with me for, you know, knocking out my Electrics and my Badoo. So I think all I do here is just load up the Electros, knock out double Duskull. Yeah, I go retreat into you. Boss is the Meowth. Boss is Meowth. And split bomb, knock out double Duskull. And then I have a strategy is I'm going to lose. My strategy is that I'm going to lose. That is the strategy. But it's the stupid legacy energy that's holding me back from winning this game. You know, it's the thing I talked about earlier. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife. Don't let your wife stop you from finding your girlfriend. Did they not see what I just did? Did they not see what I just did to the last Duskull? Because, yeah, they can go for a Nebula Beam, but, yeah, Nebula Beam. They have to Nebula Beam this turn. If they Nebula Beam and then use Monkey Dory Dusknoir the following turn, but... Oh, there's an Ursaluna. That's bad. Because Jetting Blow with Ursaluna is a game-losing Professor Turos scenario. They're going for the Fez? Okay, wait, what? I'm confused. Why didn't they attach... They must have an air balloon or a switch then, right? You can't evolve that. You just put that down this turn. What's your strat? I gotta give him the what face. Okay, that's fine, because I purposely overloaded this with energy just in case I have to use Disaster Shock at some point. You gave me a bosses. That's cool. Oh, they got the goated Unbroken Bonds one. The alternate art Unbroken Bonds Pokegear. The goated art. That was a weird turn by you. So let's go. I mean, I could have built up like a Zekrom or something. But, yeah, let's just go attach to you, split bomb, and then I go, obviously knock that out. And then do I put the damage? Should it be the bear or the Fez? I think the bear. I think I knock out the bear because now everyone is within range of a KO except for the Fezandipity. Well, actually, no, because they'll heal it off with Monkey. Okay, so yeah, I did. It shouldn't have mattered. It didn't matter where I put that damage. Yeah, the bear was more likely, but it doesn't matter because they have Monkey Dory, so they'll heal the bear enough to put it out of range. But I have bosses. I have Disaster Shock on the Megist Army. And Oppenheimer, well, I'm not streaming until at least Monday, so I have ideas. I have concepts of a plan, but I'm keeping it secret right now. I think I've sort of committed that my final stream of the Perfect Order era will be Lapras EX as long as I'm over 100 subs. Yeah, baby. Yeah, bro. So I think if I'm over 100 subs on like what, May 16th, 17th, 18th, whatever, that's when I'll do it. Poster Troner, was that an autocorrect? And then we get Secret Box. So we would have had it multiple different. Actually, we'll knock out the Starmie. I don't like its face. And 1 pound, I think we're at like 110 right now or something. We're at some big number, or we were. It might have changed recently. All right, so win-loss 7-5. Yeah, 110 is what I thought we were around-ish. Okay. Let's, thank you, PTCGL. What would I do without you? Forcing me to see, unskippable screens. Three screens you gotta sit through to see the thing. Okay, so we have Tapu, we have Dust Noir. Let's try the Dust Noir build. That seems stupid. Let's try it. Let's see if we got Dust Noir. And I'll change the ranking to 1530 to more accurately reflect where we are. Okay, is there another Manectric? I mean, there's not really much you can do with Manectric. It's just, put it into play and hope. And, maybe I could play like a Wally's build with Lucky Helmet. But that you'd want like Hero's Cape instead. But press 1 if you want me to build a Mega Manectric Wally's Compassion build with Lucky Helmet. Press 1 if you want me to play the dumbest thing you've ever seen in your life. Press 1 if you want me to make the most unplayable Lightning deck in history. To finish off the stream. Because maybe we'll get one playable game out of that. Like, I already played Grimmsnarl, Kangaskhan, Double Dragapult. What is this? This would have been a perfect start. Remember when I said that would have been a perfect start, and then this is what we ended up with afterwards? Remember when that happened? Good times. Good times. And they decided to go, wow, this is going to be a daunter clock here. Yeah, this will be another Dragapult game. I think I'll probably just concede after this. If we don't get a good top deck, they're just going to get it next turn. Right? They're just going to have everything, so I'll just concede. And then we'll build that Manectric, Wally's Compassion list. And Poho, did you tell them boo-hoo? No, that isn't what I was going to say. Did you tell them boo-hoo? But if you were poo-hoo... Okay, well, this is weird. Because I can kind of do something if they just don't have Dragapult, right? I can kind of maybe do something if they don't have a Dragapult this turn. I mean, they will. But if they didn't, I could maybe do something. Yeah, if they just rare candy... Okay, if they just rare candy Dragapult, we're out of here. We are out of here. And Poho, are you sure it's not you? Right, your friend. It's like your girlfriend in Canada, right, that no one's ever seen? Yeah, sure. You know, my friend has a weird rash on his butt. Sure. Can you take a look at it, and can I send you a Discord DM? Yeah, sure, sure, Poho. Sure. I mean, you should probably keep that secret and keep it safe. You know, it's very precious to me. Are they just gonna go lilies? Okay, well, they got, I mean, unless they have, like, petrol for rare candy and Dragapult in their hand. This is actually fine? I mean, the Mega Electros is not long for this world if it, like, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to win this game, but I might be able to get a Mega Electros into play. But I'm so disappointed that I haven't done one fast flight the entire day. Fast flight is go first, discard your hand, draw 5, and it's great. But I haven't done that once because I've just never had energy in my starting hand. All right, well. Okay. Okay, PDCGL. Yeah, this is why you need to play Tapu Koko. But yeah, Stunfisk, I think Stunfisk, Tapu Koko. Do I just have like a 2, like, I want to play Power Glass, but Power Glass doesn't work with Wallies as much as you want it to. I could use Jumbo Ice Cream. Right, I could go with like Jumbo Ice Cream Hero's Cape instead of Wallies. Or we could go with some like amalgamation of the two. Because Prime Catcher is good with Manectric because it allows you to, you know, switch and go into an electric. So the question is, what do I do? I think we go for like Pachirisu. I'm just trying to like come up with ideas here of how to win because I kind of had the bones of a Wally's Compassion Manectric deck. Okay, they're not bossing. But we also don't have a playable hand. Well, I'm still going to keep the electric in there. So we'll still have at least a 2/2 electric. So that'll be interesting. Do they feel bad for me? Is that the only reason? Is because you feel bad for me? Is that the only reason why you haven't won yet? Or I could just play Magneton. Magneton is also like, we could just get rid of the electric and just go with Magneton like Zekrom. You know what? Let's do it. Let's say we're not going to see any Psyduck. There's going to be no sign of Psyduck. There's going to be no sign. Huh? Get it? There's going to be no sign duck. There's going to be no sign of Psyduck. And there's the bosses. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's GG. All right. I'll give you the thumbs up. And then if you play another card, I will just concede. Yeah. I'll just concede right away. Thank you, Heatstroke. All right, so we're at like 15, 18 now. Okay. Ryusham. The problem is that they would just like knock it out. Right, we all know someone would just knock it out. Okay, so let's go Manectric Stunfisk. Let's go Manectric. What plans did I have here? Manectric Wallies. That is what we're playing now. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to have, yeah, that goes, that goes, that goes, that goes. That goes. We're going to get rid of that. Tapu Koko. We have Fast Flight. What was it? Fine. You want me to put Abra in there? I'll put an Abra in there. You know what? For you, I will put an Abra in there. I will wear a bra especially for you. All right, there's a Wallies. We got 2 Wallies. Get the stupid hand trimmer out of there. 10 lightning. And yeah, I guess just like Lucky Helmet or something. 2 Lucky Helmet. 3 Poffin, 3 Pokepad, 3 Ultra Ball. You'd think that would be enough. You'd think that would be enough. Especially with 2 switches and everything. All right, so switches, let's go. Yeah, I guess just like more gears. Oh yeah, I can type in poke now. I can type in poke gear. Couldn't do that before. Watch my short if you haven't. All right, so 2 poke gear. And then how many Night Stretchers I got? I got 2 Night Stretchers, 2 Battle Cage, Hero's Cape, Lucky Helmet. I should probably put in a tool scrapper just in case I need to bump like my own lucky helmet. Yeah, I made a video all about it. All right, and then yeah, let's we have this. So we'll try like a magneton build after this one. I'll just swap out the electrics for magneton. Dizzy? No, we're not gonna face any more Lucario. We don't no one's playing Lucario anymore. We've all agreed that Lucario is a nothing deck now. Okay, we don't worry about that. I also haven't faced any Okidogi today. That's been probably the strangest thing is I faced at least 2 Okidogi pretty much every day this past week. Oh man. All right. Did you notice that we didn't get a Tapu Koko? Did you notice that? No Tapu Koko starting hand? And I have to rely on Pokegear next turn? All right, well, this is interesting because I can one-shot Archaludon, so this is kind of the strat here. Yeah, Archaludon, this is a very even matchup right now. As long as that Pokegear hits, we should be fine. Well, the good news is that I have the Hero's Cape just directly into my hand. There's several bad newses that I will talk about soon. And yeah, this is fine. We have, I think we prized 2 draw supporters, which is slightly concerning. But I have Hero's Cape on this guy. The fact that I didn't get Energy Tapu Koko, I have tried for the last 2.5 hours to use a Tapu Koko Fast Flight. It has never happened. I've started Tapu Koko, but I never find any one of my 10 energy. So it just never ever shows up and it's very annoying. But the good news is they just got a stupid Genesect right there and that Genesect ain't doing nothing. It's doing nothing. I got my Hero's Cape and you better not be playing a Tool Scrapper though. And just pretty much a pass from them, which is good. And I can knock out the Gen... Please, PDCGL. Thank you. Oh, man. All right, if I can just play with my balls, we will be fine. And I'm going to have to get rid of the Battle Cage simply because I don't want to draw into it. I mean, like, they could have Monkey Dory. It could get a little annoying. But if I just get Energy, Electric, Ultra Ball, we got one of those things. We got one of those things, not 2 of those things, but we have a playable hand. I think I Tynamo. And then I guess I just retreat into a Tynamo because they have free retreat, so that's good. And I just go end turn. Because next turn I have Lilies. If I top deck a Lightning, I guess I Iris. But I can't... I mean, I guess I can get rid of the Battle Cages. Right? I guess I can get rid of the Battle Cage because Full Metal Lab isn't the worst thing if they play it, because it's just a reduction of 30, and Mega Manectric does 330. So we're actually in an okay spot. I do wish Mega Manectric did 10 extra damage. Right? If it just did 10 extra damage, it would be so much better, because then you could knock out Ogerpon and Pheasantipity. But that's the reason I paired it with Frostlass, is because everything that has 210 hit points that's meaningful has an ability. And there's the Hero's Cape. Well, that's why I have a Tool Scrapper. So I can potentially take a 4-prize turn if I play my cards right. Literally, because it's the Pokemon trading card game, except this doesn't have trading, but PDCGP does, and PDCGO did. Get it? Because play my cards right. Huh? Get it? All right, so we go Air Balloon. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Lilies. All I need is like 1 energy. Well, 1 ultra. Okay. This is fine. Everything's great. Everything is awesome. Okay, then I think I just Pouncing Trap. I think we just abandon the strat and we just go for Stunfisk. We go Stunfisk there. They probably have a bosses, but I do have Wallies. And we have a couple things. I can't put the Lucky Helmet down because that's a little too tricky, Jim. Because if I put the Lucky Helmet down on the Stunfist and then I get like an ultra, or I get an air balloon, then I can't retreat it. And Heatstroke, I play at least 10. Okay, I play at least 10. Some have 11 in them. Yeah, I knew the Monkey Dory was going to happen. That's not surprising whatsoever. Does mean I have to evolve the time. Okay, they got the bosses, but this is a huge but. If they bosses, guess what? They still take the extra 100 damage. Ah, the battle cage, baby. So, I mean, they probably forgot about the battle cage. They would just put it on the Stunfist if they remembered. We need 12. Well, like, I think 11 might help. I think they're going for the one with the Hero's Cape on it, which is fine, because there's several switches in the deck. All right, here we go. I can easily win this game. The game is already won. They just don't realize it yet. Let's go Lucky Helmet on you. I will Ultra Ball away that and that. And then I go for Electric. I'm going to Tool Scrapper both of their tools. Okay, and then I'm going to have to, I think, put the Zekrom into play, even though I don't really want to. I think so, just because I need an energy, right? I need to draw. I need an energy if I want to be able to do the thing. I got a couple energy. I got maybe 1 or 2 energy, which is nice. All right, so let's go Dynamotor. We attach to you. Play with my balls. I really wish I hadn't put the Zekrom down. That's okay. Yeah, we'll go for Abra. So I am regretting putting the Zekrom down because now they just need to knock. They have to go boss game. But there's no way they find 3 bosses, right? Figuratively and literally impossible. Look at this. I don't even have to discard the energy on Riotous Blasting. I can just blast all over them and they can't even wipe it off. All right. As long as they don't go boss game, I win. Because I have knockouts on every Archaludon. I'm going to draw cards every single turn. I really like Lucky Helmet in this kind of deck because it helps get to your Wallies faster. If they whiff bosses this turn, then I just Wallies the Manectric and the game is over. And they literally cannot win because I am the best at math. That's what they called me in college. They said I'm the best at doing hardcore math. So to really sum up my thoughts here on Lightning is no, Lightning is not in a good spot. There's a reason the highest ranking Lightning deck on Limitless, like the PDC GL tournaments, is 55th. And there's a reason there wasn't a single Lightning deck in the entirety of Prague Day 2. The only time you saw Lightning Energy was in a Raging Bolt deck. But I think you have to play Stunfist. Just put Stunfist with All right. Well, I think I'm going to bosses the Fez then, right? I think I bosses the Fez and knock it out, but they're taking 3 prizes. But I still think I have to bosses the Fez, right? As long as they just don't have boss game. That's it. That's all it is. As long as they don't have boss game. So we go... I'm going to power up the Zekrom. I'm going to power up the Zekrom again. And then we attach to you. I go bosses the Fez. And I hit him with the old retreat. Retreat you. Air balloon on you. Okapad, just to get it out of the deck. There's a Tapu Koko. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. And then do I put the Abra down? Because they can't knock it out. Because I'm taking a knockout. So yes, I'm going to put the Abra into play. We're going to go Riotous Blasting. Take the KO. Very unfortunate. But the only way they can win is if they go boss, right? You have to assume your opponent is not going to be able to go boss 3 turns in a row. At that point, it's just like, yeah, you got it. Oh, wait, no, they can't. You survive a hit. Oh, yes. Oh, how many, I say this every week in a YouTube video, not being good at math is literally the best thing. Because if smart people have life so difficult because they know the outcome of how things are going to go, if you don't know how to do math, life becomes so much more interesting because then you have no idea what's going to happen. Oh, man. 230. But the funny thing is, I could force sudden death. So if they do bosses my Zekrom, it punches itself in the face for 30. I could force sudden death, which would be funny, but that would require them to boss the Zekrom, and I think they're just realizing they can't do it like that. You know, they could maybe judge. We know for a fact that they don't have unfair stamp because Hero's Cape is their thingy thing. And I think they're just realizing that the game is over because I got it like that. I got all the things like that. I'm going to draw 2 cards if you hit into me. Oh, they literally had it. They literally had the bosses. And I still won. They had triple bosses and I still won the game. That is absolutely wild. So not having a damage counter in play, well, I mean, the battle cage would have saved me anyway. That's the perfect capper. You know, Mega Manectric is better than our Chaladon. Mega Manectric is better than our Chaladon, confirmed. So yeah, basically all you have to do to build a Lightning deck in 2026, probably for all of 2026, Stunfisk, Manectric, Zekrom, and then either have Magneton or Electric, or like a Pachirisu or a Smeargle or Mega Audino or something. The Abra wouldn't have done anything because I couldn't get the Manectric powered up. But yeah, those are the bones of the deck. 2 Stunfisk, at least a 2/2 Manectric, Zekrom, and then either Electric or Magneton. That's all you can do, and then just hope you don't face Lucario. There we go. We got a video, baby. We got a great video. And Caesar, yeah, my top 10 video is going up tomorrow. There's like 4 good cards in the set. And if you go look at the replies, because I posted a tweet at the start of the year where I said 2026 is going to be a terrible year, and everyone said, "Oh, but smaller sets means less bulk." No, it doesn't. I was right. I told you I was right. You need to listen to me more. All right. So what did I say? Yeah, we're gonna switch out the Electric and go for Magneton. So we'll go get rid of you. Get rid of you. Yeah, we just get rid of all those things. So I don't need the Abra, and then we'll just go Magnemite. And sure, let's play 3. Let's play 3. Why not? 1, 2, 3. And then is there any somewhat viable Magnezone? Mighty Magnetism. If it evolved, it does 170. I mean, that is knocking out a Meowth, right? Caesar, Greninja. And yeah, Greninja and Prism Tower. I mean, there's a couple more, but you'll see it in the video tomorrow. So yeah, we still want to have, I think we still just want to have everything. We have Tapu Koko. Yeah, we'll go Magneton. Pretty much. Yeah, like I did the math. If you totaled up the number of decks that Special Red Card is in, it's over 3,000. If you total up the number of decks that every other card in Chaos Rising is in, it's not even 1,000. So Special Red Card is 3 to 4 times more popular than every other card in Chaos Rising combined. Like, that is, when I say that I truly feel like the designers of this game have given up, that is what I'm talking about. It really feels like the designers of this game have just decided, hey, let's just take the year off. You know, maybe take another year off afterwards, because who knows when the hell Winds and Waves is coming out. Game Freak might have to delay it. This is the 3rd Lucario. I mean, it could be Zy. Nope, it's the 3rd Lucario. All right, and remember, we don't got it like that. And I also have an unplayable starting hand. Oh god, I also have an unplayable starting hand, which is even funnier. Yeah, let's just unplayable starting hand. Okay, That's all I have to say is just unplayable starting hand. Colt, that's in pitch black. So Caesar, no, I have several playable cards. But no, pitch black is where the shadow energy is coming in. And yeah, Mewtwo Melon, I'm sorry, you got usurped there. So yeah, the shadow energy, and then we should definitely get a lightning special energy in pitch black. And then additionally, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a colorless energy, but I highly doubt it's going to be as good as powerful colorless energy. And Caesar, that's probably that's speculation. If you can point me towards the interview, but it's just speculation that it's to. We finally got it, everybody. But do you see at what cost? We finally got the turn 1 fast flight, but at what cost? Okay, I mean, this is fine. It's just, do I wait to fast flight next turn? That actually might be the play, is I fast flight next turn, unless I have 2 night stretchers. I'm going for it. I'm going for the fast flight, baby. We're going flying. We're going flying, everybody. And then we're never going to find our night stretchers. We're going flying. We're never finding those night stretchers. All right, here we go. Press 1 if you believe that we're going to find our night stretchers. I don't think we are. Okay, that's a decent start. Decent start, I'll take it. But like the speculation, the real reason is that Winds and Waves probably got delayed internally because this is the longest break we've had between new generations in a very long time. I think ever. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the sauce. But the reason is they were always on a 3-year clock. This time it's going to be about 5 or 6 years between generations, which is obviously really throwing a monkey dory wrench into their plans. So they're taking their time because they've just run out of ideas. You know, they had 1 year of mega cards planned, and then they had to stretch it into 2, so they cut their release schedule in half. But it's sort of a happy problem to have because now they can catch up on printing. They can reprint older sets. They don't have to worry about scalping. The sets kind of suck. So that's also cool, is that people don't want to buy them. You know, especially competitive players. It's like, hey, there's one good new card and special red card, and then that's it, and I don't need anything else. Ah, we didn't get it. Well, yeah, it's good for singles, definitely. All right, so let's buddy Poffin, get this and this. I'm going to, I guess, just attach to the active. And there's no reason to poke to gear because I have Lily's Iris and Bosses in the hand. And Oppenheimer, well, we know not that. We know 2 of the 6. So they have said that there's going to be 6 megas and 4 regular EXs in pitch black. So there's still quite a bit we have to learn. I would assume that Mega Delphox is going to be in pitch black and Mega Slowbro is also going to be in there. But they gave us English versions of Excadrill. They gave us English versions of Darkrai. The problem is that Darkrai is just a worse Mega Absol, right? I would put Absol ahead of Mega Darkrai because Abyss Eye is blocked by several different things, which is a bit of a problem. Top deck, something good. I mean, I'll take a Lucky Helmet. Why not? Why not, right? This game is hilarious. This game is amazing. I think just gonna, no, you know what? I'm gonna Thunder Jolt. You're not gonna get it like that. Yeah, but they haven't been revealed yet. So yes, we're getting Mega Chandelure, we're getting Mega Zeraora, but they haven't been revealed yet. So like I'm talking about, we know Mega Darkrai, we know Mega Excadrill, we're probably gonna get Mega Slowbro and Mega Delphox in the set as well. Like Slowbro is basically a lock. Oh no. Yeah, Slowbro, I can almost guarantee you this will be in the set because they did say 6. They said 6 megas, 4 regular EXs. So there's 10 EXs, which is weird because we only know 2 and the set's being literally fully revealed in 2 weeks, which is very concerning. As long as they don't have rare candy Dragapult Fire Energy, we win. Well, they're including gym promos, and gym promos are typically bad. But you have to remember, the next main set might not be until October or November, because it's Pitch Black in July, the 30th anniversary set probably in September, unless they flip-flop it and do the 30th anniversary in October, main set. So it's going to be a very weird end to the year. So it might be that they have to give us Delphox in Pitch Black. Otherwise, it would just sort of sit there for like 6 months and we'd never get it. And they want to make sure it's probably legal for Worlds. Because they've had this issue before where they release cards in Japan and then they just aren't legal for Worlds and they have to ban them for Worlds. Like it happened with Psyduck. All right, well, this is fine. I'm going to Bosses the Dracloak. Bosses the Cloak and play with my balls. We did prize like double Magnemite or something. Okay, so then Manectric. Awesome. I do wish that Magneton wasn't going to get knocked out, but it will. And then Pokepad for... I guess I just go and get Stunfisk and have it. All right, but yeah, so I mean, Mega Delphox, I did see Jake mention on Twitter, hey, these types of trick portal attacks where you can put stage 2s into play, they've always sucked because they're either really tough to get up or you have to expend a lot of resources. It's a stage 2, Jake. You have to waste at least 2 turns to do it. Like if everything goes right, you either Grand Tree or Rare Candy into Delphox, then use Trick Portal. But you've wasted 2 turns dealing 0 damage, and you still have to play like Academy at Night. You have to play a 3-prizer who just gets knocked out by Mega Greninja and Mega Starmie and Mega Frostlass. This is not a good card. Baby Delphox is a good card. This, not a good card. Funny card, sure. You know, if you don't face a water deck, but it gets 2-shot by Dragapult. There's just too many things wrong with it, and there's not enough good stage 2s to get from the deck. It's like, yeah, you can put 3 Delphox into play or something, but where's your energy coming from? So it's like, yes, I can build a deck around it. I can win some games with it. Doesn't mean it's good. It was a 2-prizer? No, it's bad. Oh, they have to, another Dragapult deck not having it like that. And Moon Rank, that's what the R is for. So remember in the Detective Pikachu movie when they said that they had things with an R on it and we thought it was the R was for Team Rocket? Nekuichi, you're not subbed. That's... Oh, wait, how do I type your name? Oh, there we go. Okay, if I type in... There we go. You're not subbed. You can't say a bad word. Yeah, Baby Delphox is just better. All right, so let's go... I mean, I kind of have to save the Mortys because we have 0 energy in the discard pile. There we go. That's great. Also not really. Wait, so because it didn't get damaged, I didn't get to do the thing. Because I wasn't damaged by Badoo, I didn't get to draw 2 cards. But I'll put the Baby Delphox up in a second. I just gotta, gotta destroy this Dragapult player real quick. Don't mind me just destroying a Dragapult player real quick. You know how it is.
Isn't that Delphox just
that is a great way to spend your money. I have never seen a better way to spend your money. I have to play Crocodile. Yes, it sucks, but I have to play Crocodile. Yes, it is. Well, it's better in the respect that it only takes 1 energy, but yeah, I'd rather just play Tatsugiri and hope. But yes, I will play Crocodile, and no, I'm not excited about it. It is semi-viable. It is a semi-viable card that I am not excited for. Like, yes, you play it with Toxtricity, you do 280, you put a Punk Helmet on it. It's better than Mega Scrafty, I think. Corner might be okay if I put it in something, but it's just there's not. I like cards that you can play multiple different ways. Like you look at Dragapult, you can play Dragapult six or seven different ways, and they're all tier 1. Crocodile, you can play it one way, and that's with Toxtricity and Monkey Dorian. That's it. With Punk Helmet, and that's it. So it's just not an exciting card whatsoever. Okay, do I top deck the Wallies? If I could top deck a Wallies, that'd be hilarious. I did not get a Wallies. Okay, so that goes there. I'm going to... Oh, that's a Frisky Ruins. I forgot about that. All right, so let's go Morty's Conviction. Get rid of that. And there's another Mega Manectric. So I'm pretty sure I just won the game. Right? Because I attached that there. And wow, 500 butts. Thank you. It's not often you see that many butts. And yeah, we'll go Magnemite again. Because I don't think they can do all the things, right? They can't do all the things. We've already won this game. Baby Delphox, hey, I have plans. I have ideas. I have ways to make it twerk and work. All right, let's go Riotous Blasting. And then all I have to do is take one prize. And I have a Lucky Helmet on my active. They can't do anything. Lucky Helmet's goated. Magneton is goated. And I just go boss the Monkey Dory for the win. And hey, oh, this is gonna be the greatest moment ever. This is gonna be the greatest moment you've ever seen in the history of your life. They're gonna put a Psyduck down, and then I'm gonna boss his Upper Spark a Meowth, and it's gonna be the greatest moment you have ever seen in the history of PTCGL. Hey, I promise you, I will play Lapras. Is this the third or the fourth Dragapult? I think this is the fourth Dragapult. And I conceded against one of them. But Dragapult, I think we went like 2-2. Yeah, we went like 2-2. Yeah, also, I also just shut out a Dragapult player. I also just completely shut them out. I clapped their cheeks and sealed them shut. All right, that's a perfect time to end it on. So we got a video with Manectric. Lightning is better than 55th place. Like, literally, it's in 55th place. So I would say it's not good, but, you know, if I put my mind to it, like, think of it this way. Something that makes itself immune to basics and does 120 is good, and something that can one-shot Dragapult without a ton of effort is good as well. So it's playable, just not, you know, as good as you want it to be, and also Zekrom is goated. But it's just, we used to have Miraidon, Electric Generator, and Zekrom, right? We used to have so many good cards for Lightning. Well, our Chaladon only gives up 2 prizes, and it can play like, well, yeah, I guess Mawile's there, Zekrom. But I would prefer, I think, our Chaladon, because it powers up itself. Yeah, prediction outcome. There you go, 10 wins. But I think what I like about our Chaladon is that it powers itself up. Canary is terrible. Never play Canary. I am team never play Canary. And let's see who's online. Video Game House. I don't know. Yeah, I'll raid Cashman. So we'll raid Cashman. They're apparently in a tournament. What are they playing? Playing Lopunny. Oh, never mind. They're not, they don't talk. They don't talk. All right, so same category. We'll raid Video Game House. And Video Game House is playing Frostlass, Rotom, Dunsparce. Okay, the raid message is VGH. Video Game High is better than Video Game House. That's the raid message. VGH, Video Game High is better than Video Game House.